I have a friend. Focus. There he is. Is he focused? I don't think he's in focus. He's kind of really overexposed too. Here, have a visor. I have Agent P. That is my official apology letter for disappearing for so long. I am now just running around making sure I didn't forget anything, because I definitely did. It's been 4 months, give or take. I didn't actually date check it, but it's been a sec. We are gonna go ahead and run an ad. Might as well do it earlier rather than later. We're gonna go ahead and run it. Yeah. I don't know if I have anyone still sub to me after all that. Also, apologies in advance. I am getting over a mild cold, I believe. I was never actually certain, because when it started, I thought it was just I'm like my throat being sore from TwitchCon, but then also I had a bit of a stuffy nose, and the cough was more persistent than I expected, so started to think it was maybe a mild cold. But by the time I started thinking about that, it seems to have mostly passed. I'm also on medication right now. I took some Advil cold and flu, so that's probably also helping out a little bit. Um, but yeah, just gonna sit here with the raid. Not gonna talk about everything too much because I assume most people are gonna be caught by the raid. Um, but yeah, I'm back. Sorry, by the raid, I meant by the ad. Did I say? I don't even know if I said the right thing. It's been a sec. Um, but I'm super excited to be back. I've got quite a bit to talk about, I think. One benefit of taking 4 months off, honestly completely unplanned. Um, I was not intending to take all this time off. I also didn't. Okay, that's what I forgot. I didn't send my Discord message out. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, just sent out the Discord message. Um, all right, got to do my dailies. Ah, God. Fracture for Gray. What am I gonna get for my daily partner Pokemon? A Galvantula? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take a Galvantula. And Gray, thank you so much for grabbing first. I really appreciate you. Um, I was wondering why it felt so weird to read chat, and then I realized I had chat on the opposite screen that I normally do. It's been I am going to have to really get back in the swing of things. Once the ad's over, I'm going to ask how the music sounds, because why did I only get a notification now? Hi, you won. Well, also, it might have been around the same time you normally get. I don't know. I also, if you didn't notice, I ditched the starting soon. Um, I just kind of wanted to get straight into it. Um, but yeah, yeah. Hi, you won. What Tarnation is up? What indeed? What the Tarnation is up? It has been quite a back-to-back ads. Twitch, what the heck? I'm putting that in chat because I don't know if y'all can hear me now, because now you have to deal with freaking 6 minutes of ads. That's ridiculous. Come, I ran the first 3 minutes. I manually did it. That's supposed to get rid of the pre-roll. Okay, well, you're not in an ad? Oh. If you're not in an ad, then awesome. On my end, it says an ad break is going. Cool. Okay. Well, hi guys. Good to see you guys. While the first ad was running, I did say that I am getting over a mild cold. Um, so if I'm coughing, that's why. Um, I went to TwitchCon this past weekend, which was actually a week ago now, which I despise because that it does not feel like a week ago. I think it's because for me it didn't technically end until Tuesday. Yeah, I flew back Tuesday and landed Tuesday evening. Um, so it doesn't feel like a week ago because for me it ended on Tuesday. But regardless, I thought I just had a sore throat. Um, but then I started getting a stuffy nose. I started sneezing, and it was like, okay, this feels yucky. It might be a cold. Why on earth is Twitch recommending me Donald Trump? Aren't you not even in our country? Wait. If that's a Twitch user, it's probably not actually. I thought you were saying like you're in an ad and it gave you a Trump ad. But if that's like a Twitch username, that person must feel so happy they managed to get that name. They have 6.3K viewers. I think they're real. I mean, I'm not gonna look at it, but there's no way like that's not actually Trump. In case anyone was curious, I don't even have to look at it to know that. And the fact that U1 is saying it's real is kind of the final nail in the coffin that it is most definitely not real. Love you, U1. Also, y'all don't need to see my closet. No. This is a deep fake or something? No, it's absolutely a deep fake. There is no way in HE double hockey sticks that Donald Trump has a Twitch account and streams. I don't see a single world where that is possible. But yeah, I have a lot to talk about basically. I guess first I should talk about where I was and why I wasn't streaming. That's probably a good place to start, right? Um, so if memory serves, the last couple streams I did, one of them was my subathon, ton of fun, had a great time with that. And then I started doing a couple ones that were playing through Legends Arceus so I could be ready for a charity event called Pokemon Pride, where we were shiny hunting and raising money for charity for the Trevor Project, I believe. I'd have to go back and check that to be exactly sure. And then I ended up feeling really bad because my unplanned hiatus started, like, that's when it started. It started right as June started. And that whole charity thing was to go for the whole month of June. And I got in my funk and stopped streaming at the end of May, the tail end of May. And I felt horrible. Because I was sitting in this Discord for all these creators that were shiny hunting and raising money for this really great cause. And I couldn't bring myself to go live. Pengu, thank you so much for stopping by and getting your daily partner Pokemon. You got a Golisopod. We're getting some banger Pokemon for our first stream back, let me tell you. But yeah, as for why I stopped going live, there isn't really a set reason. Malia, hello, it is me. Only 4 months later. But thank you so much for stopping in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. But yeah, so there's no concrete reason that I stopped streaming. It wasn't like some event happened and it caused me to no longer stream. It was more things just started piling up mentally, uh, and it was just a lot. It was a lot for me. And going live just felt like putting more on that plate. So I basically took June off from creating content at all. Um, and it was needed. It was very needed. Like, I'm not a big enough creator, I think, to say that I was suffering from a lot of burnout because I wasn't even streaming that much. But the break was still needed for me, not because I had been streaming too much or doing too much on Twitch, but more because there was just so much going on in my head, completely internal, basically no external factors, that I needed to take a step back, let myself recenter, and then get back into it. And I feel like I have. The good news is that I feel like I really have recentered and things are back to going really well. Doing well. I hope you had so much fun at TwitchCon. Oh, Malia, I'm gonna get into it. Believe me. I've got so much to talk about. And TwitchCon is on the list for sure. I should have put together like a slideshow or something. I really should have done that, but I didn't. I'm wondering if there's something I could scrape together right here, right now. I don't know. Could I? Could I? Do I want to, is the question. I think I do. I think I'm gonna look something up real quick. You're doing better now, right? I mean, you're streaming, so I'm assuming yes. Oh, yes, I'm doing significantly better, you, and I appreciate you asking. Um, and so here's the thing, though. I was doing better around, I think it was late July. So it was going to be about a 2-month hiatus. But then around late July, I had learned of something called a Game Boy operator, which some of you may have heard of, some of you may not have. I don't really know. But basically what it is it lets you capture and play Game Boy games through your PC. It's a little dock. It's like a Switch dock, but smaller, obviously. You connect it to your PC, put in the cartridge, and you can play the Game Boy games on your PC. And I was like, this is perfect. I can come back to streaming, and I can do what I've wanted to do for so long, which is double hunts. I just haven't had the hardware to do hunts on more than one game at a time. So that was awesome. Super excited about that. So I ordered it. And then I also ordered some games. And then it's taken a while. I said I was going to wait till they got here to start streaming again, but it starts taking a really long time to get here. And I call the support, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? So it's like an emulator, but uses the actual game cartridge. Exactly. So think of it less like an emulator and more like your PC is becoming the Game Boy. Instead of putting it into the Game Boy, you're putting it into your PC, but other than that, it is the exact same game. So I call the support, the company is called Epilogue. I call Epilogue support, and they're like, yeah, actually, we can't ship out anything until October. So we have your order, and we'll send it out as soon as we can, but it won't be till October. And I'm like, great. Just great. So happy to hear that. Sorry again for the cough. It's, believe it or not, it's actually a lot better that I got through like 15 minutes of yapping without a cough. Yeah, it was a bra moment for sure. So at that point, I'm like, at this point, it's no longer late July, right? It's like mid to late August. That's why I called, because it had been so long and I hadn't heard anything. So I was like, okay, I might as well just wait it out now. Within that time, my games got here. they actually came pretty quick. I got all the Gen 3 games right here. Simply, hello. It is so good to see you. Oh my god. It is so good to see you, Simply. Congrats on getting your Minccino as your daily partner Pokemon. Not as strong as the other ones we've been getting today, but like a banger Pokemon in my personal opinion. So those games get here, and obviously I have no way to play them. I don't have a Game Boy. I used to. That's another long story. But I don't have a Game Boy, so I had no way to play these games. I just had to wait on the Game Boy operator, and that's the world I lived in for most of August and September up to this point. I was like, once I get the Game Boy operator, I can go live, I can do double hunts, and this is going to be awesome. Now, we'll go into more detail about TwitchCon after I finish the story, but for now, what's most important about TwitchCon in the context of this story is I met up with someone who was an acquaintance has now become a good friend of mine, Eternal Infernos. I'm not sure if you guys have seen him around. He's active in a couple of my mutuals communities. You see him a lot in Party Arley's community, probably. But we started connecting, and I was telling him about my plans to come back. And I was like, yeah, my Game Boy operator, because I got an email, and it was saying it should be here by yesterday. But obviously this was before then. And I was telling him, like, yeah, it's going to get here, and I'm going to play all these Gen 3 games. I'm going to double hunt. It's going to be so much fun. And he's like, wait, what games did you get? And I was like, I got all the Gen 3, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green. And he's like, dude, how did you have the money for that? And something I didn't mention earlier in the story is that I got all 5 of those games for $27 US, which is obviously ridiculously cheap. But me, who has not done a lot of online shopping, all I thought was that was a really good steal. And I expressed this to Eternal. I'm like, hey, I got them for $27. It was a huge deal. And he's like, and they're legit? And that gave me pause. Because I was like, what do you mean legit? If they run the game, they're legit, right? And he's like, kind of, not really. And we didn't really get a chance to go too deep into that in the moment. But that planted the seed, right? So I start thinking about it. I'm like, well, I had always heard that these Gen 3 game cartridges are super expensive, like ridiculously expensive. So it would make sense that there's something wrong with mine if I got them for cheap. I didn't do anything about it at TwitchCon because I was too busy having a good time. But that planted the seed in my mind. So now, flash forward to, honestly, yesterday, but also a couple days prior. Sorry. So, I get to I'm at my job. I work front desk, and there's a lot of downtime at my job. So when I'm not doing anything, I can go on Google and just peruse. I can't sign into my own account, obviously, but I wouldn't actually want to anyway. But so I go on there, and I'm like, now would be a good time to look into it, right? So I start looking around, looking up Reddit forums about because the Wi-Fi at my work blocks a lot of sites on our computers. So I was pretty much relegated to Reddit. But I figured if I found enough Reddit threads, I could piece something together. And I found a lot of people talking about how you can tell fake game cartridges from real ones. Oh, we have a visitor. Sorry, my mother had a query for me. Yeah, so I'm getting all this advice on how to best tell if something is real or fake. And, that's useful, but while I'm at work, I can't check. I don't have the cartridges there with me. A lot of this advice is like, look at the cartridge, look at the Look at the back of it, look at the etchings, look at the sticker. And so I was like, okay, so this is good to remember, but can't do anything with it right now. What I could do is look up what kind of issues, or if there were any issues, with using what's known as a repro copy or reproduction copy of the game as opposed to an authentic one. And about 30% of the time, I see people saying, the game's running perfectly. I'm having no issues at all. And it's just like playing an authentic version of the game. Those are like, yes, awesome. So happy to hear that. The problem is the other 70%, right? Which all have different levels of horror stories about how it goes when they boot up their games. Some of them just flat out refuse to run. They try to open it and it just breaks. It doesn't go, it freezes on a white screen and you can't play it. Others talk about how it does that, but only once the internal battery dies. And that, like, you could change the battery, yes, but that's still annoying that every time the internal battery would die, your game would die. And then another thing I saw very frequently was people saying that even if their game and everything like within it worked fine, it would not let them save. Like the screen would say it was saving, but then as soon as you turn the game off and eject the cartridge, you put it back in, and you're back at the beginning. You lost all your progress. That is terrifying. That was a terrifying concept to me. The rest of it, I could, like, the other two were like bad because the game wouldn't run. But in my head, I was still like, okay, so if my game runs, we're good. But that concept scared the crap out of me, if I'm being honest. Hi, Red. Thank you for welcoming me back. I'm very happy to be back. This stream will be starting with a very long session of yapping. So right now it's a discussion of why I took a time off streaming and my path back to it. Once we're done with that, there will be a different segment of yapping about Twitchcon. You got some news to tell me? Oh, well, please tell me the news. I'm all ears. Cartridges have a battery. Yes, they do. Only Game Boy cartridges, I do believe. Like, you can still play the game, even if the game's internal. This is something I'm saying could be wrong. To be clear, I also just learned that they have an internal battery. But to my understanding, you can still play the game even if the internal battery is dead. There are just some risks involved. Hey, Elena! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, I gotta make sure I say hi to everyone. But first, let me make sure I give a shout out. Oh, God. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the follows, friend. Not that I think I had many people in here that weren't already following her. But if you, by some miracle, are not following the lovely Elena Monster, one of my best friends, period, one of my lovely mods, and just one of the overall best streamers you'll ever meet, that's partner pushing right now, by the way, you should absolutely do that. She's an incredible human being. And everyone, thank you so much for the follows. Man, the raid is giving me a coughing attack. I'm so sorry. I do have follows anonymous, but if I see your name in chat, I will shout you out. This is just in case you don't want to be perceived. Hi, I'm new. Who are you? Where am I? Oh, well, it's great to meet you, Emily Skater. My name is Sky or Skylar. I use they, them pronouns. Gotta get back into this. Okay, I need a drink of water before I do this. Oh my god, Elena, that is the perfect partner Pokemon you could have gotten for this stream. Elena did it. She found the Pumpkaboo. But anyway, my name's Sky. I use they, them pronouns. I am a non-binary Pokemon streamer, mainly shiny hunting. Although you wouldn't know that if you've only followed me within the last 4 months. If you followed me within the last 4 months, you probably know me as the person who claims that they stream, but never actually streams. But I'm back. I'm here. I've been telling, the stream was always going to start with a very long stretch of me just yapping. So far, I've been yapping about why I took time off and why and how I've gotten back into streaming. And then we're going to yap about Twitchcon, because of course we are. I just went and it was incredible. I'm going to talk all about that in a bit. But first, let me scroll up. I'm going to say hi to everyone. Salty Cookies, welcome in. Emma, welcome in. Gray, hello. Brooke, Josh, hello. Kess, another one of my lovely mods. Brooke is also one of my mods, and Josh is an incredible person. Angelique Cozy Crossing, welcome in. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that. Mix Chris, welcome in. Elena, of course, welcome in. Yama, hello. Scooter, hello. Utter, Poodle, Black Swan, it's so good to see you all. I'm recognizing a lot of you from Elmo's community, of course. Oh, God. I swear the coughing wasn't that bad like 10 minutes ago. Frog, welcome in. Thank you for blessing me, Poodle. Oh, God. I need to stop. Salty got a Crabominable as your partner Pokemon. Nice. If you're here and you haven't redeemed your daily partner Pokemon, it's just a fun way of keeping track of how many streams you've been to, while also giving you a fun little Pokemon. God, my throat. I am so sorry. I'm getting over a mild cold. And if you couldn't tell from the cough, it's partially because of the cold, partially because of I destroyed my voice at TwitchCon and I'm still getting over it. But I'm here and I'm having a good time regardless. I could have waited a couple days until the cough had kind of run its course, but I didn't want to. Simple as that. Welcome back to Twitch streams. Thank you, Elena. Thank you so much. And thank you again for the raid. That's super, super kind of you. Yeah, that Brooke, thank you for getting your daily partner Pokemon. You got a Clang. Nice. I think an underrated Pokemon, personally. We do love Elena. We love Elena Monster in this household. Scooter got a Tyrant. Not bad, not bad. Elena got second. Wow, you were the second one in stream today? That's crazy. Elena got the Pumpkaboo, which is insane, given what we're hunting today. Is that the Emily Skater? I think so, but I just met her, so I mean, I can't say for sure. But Emma got a Marshtomp, very fun. Chris, and also, Chris, anyone who came in, let me know your preferred name and pronouns. And I will definitely update those so I can make sure I refer to you correctly. But yeah, Chris got a Meganium, incredible choice, incredible poll. I love Meganium. Please let us get Mega Meganium and Legend ZA. That would be so cool. Your shirt is so cute. Thank you. I got it at TwitchCon. They got the little Bulbasaur. I found this at Artist Alley, actually, so this was handmade. But it's a very, very cute shirt. And it's very comfortable, too. I'm loving it. Oh, two back-to-back comments about the shirt. Thank you, Black Swan and Elena. I appreciate that. Yap time, whoop, whoop. Yeah, big yap time. Big yap time. We are back in business. Back in business, baby! Alright, sorry, got a quick notification, got to deal with. No, not the cough attack. Is you sick? As I said, kind of. I'm on the back end of a cold. So, not healthy necessarily, but not fully sick. Poodle Squish got a Terrakion. Okay, I think that's our first legendary of the day. Nice job. Oh my god, Michelle, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Are you kidding me? That is too freaking kind of you. Thank you so much. If you're chatting, I'm sorry, I will see it in a second. I'm still catching up from the raid, but that is so sweet. If you guys aren't following Michelle Tanina, sorry, not Tania. I swear I know her and I love her. You absolutely should be. Does that work? There we go. I spent the whole TwitchCon with her. She makes incredible content and she is a lovely human being. I am so honored that I got a chance to meet her. And you will be missing out if you're not going to her streams. She also took a bit of time off after TwitchCon because she also got kind of sick. Who would have predicted that thousands of people in one convention center would lead to a bit of sickness going around? You know what? Not me. I could have never seen it coming personally. Block Swan got a Sinistra. Star Ryan Star. Love that name, by the way. Got a Cacnea. Incredible. Thank you for the lurk, Emma. I appreciate you. Emlo is goated. We love Emlo. Marshmallow Pokemon. A girl can dream. A girl can dream. You can call me Poodle and I use she, they. Okay, let me go ahead and... I think I'll default to Poodle more often than not because of your username. But I will update your pronouns right now to include she, they. Just so I can refer to you correctly. It is lovely to meet you, Poodle. I don't know anything about Pokemon, but I hope I got a good one. Black Swan, you got Sinistra. I mean, I am a huge supporter of Sinistra. So, I think you got a great one, personally. Changing my username to MR Lee Skater. Chris, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you. And now I'm starting to catch up. Michelle, thank you so much for the Prime sub again. That is so, so kind of you. You only get one of those, and you chose to use it on me. I'm completely flattered and really thankful. Again, if you're not following Michelle, what are you even doing? I mean, it's like, look at me randomly getting legendaries. Hey, nothing random about it. It's all skill, Poodle. It is all skill. Except it is entirely random. Don't tell anyone. Hey, yo, welcome in, Michelle. It's so good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm not used to Twitch in so long, I forgot that was the thing. Fair enough. Fair, very fair, honestly. When we stop, I'll cry. Never. I will give all the compliments because you deserve it so much. Seriously, getting to spend the weekend with you is so, so, so cool. I don't even know if that sentence made sense. My brain is delirious. Not to be dramatic, Michelle was literally the one who inspired me to start streaming. Yeah, I remember. I think that was one of the first things I told Michelle when I met her. I was like, first of all, I had to realize it was her. And then as soon as we got settled, I was like, do you know Elena Monster? Like, you're the whole reason she got into streaming. And then I, of course, immediately sent a picture of me and Michelle to Elena. Gotta say, I'm out here meeting your inspo. I'll be in and out of chat because I'm taking care of the pets this weekend, but I'm lurking. Hey, no worries, Emma. The pets are the ones that actually need the attention here. So, no worries. Celebrity sighting, for real! Hey, Punsby, thank you so much for getting your daily part of Pokemon and got the ride on. Don't say it. No one say it. We're not going to make the joke. Moving on. Congrats on the ride on, Punsby. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. You won for a shiny and so did Brooke. No, neither of them got it this time. Brooke used Metronome, got Attack Order. Fun little Vespiquen moment. Exposed. I honestly, I actually don't know if I said it before I sent a picture of us. I think I did. But no, she was very flattered, Elena, as she says she's blushing. Both Elena and Michelle, like, are incredible people. The fact that I now get to, like, obviously I was already calling Elena my friend, but the fact I get to call both of them, like, actual friends of mine now that I can just hit up at any point and just have a conversation with, and that don't hate my own presence, that's a joke, then it's a crazy thought to me. Emma used Metronome, used Horn Leech. We're getting some fun moves so far. Attack Order and Horn Leech, that's so much fun. Emma also rolled for a shiny, did not get it. Better luck next time. For those of you who don't know, you can use ! shiny to see if you get, to roll for a shiny. 1 or 8,192. If you get either of them, then I will gift a sub to a channel of your choice. Hey, Tanny Crossing, thank you so much for the follow. So, and you can also do that once per hour. That's what I was like, there's something else to say and I forgot it. But yeah, you can do exclamation point shiny once every hour. You can also do exclamation point metronome, and I believe the cap on that is 3 minutes. So it's just something you can do kind of randomly. Use metronome, it's got all of them. Oh, right on D? No, don't do it. Elena Raid, I'm not late. Nope, never not me. Shifty eyes. PTX fan forever, welcome in. Thank you for coming in with the raid. You are right on time. I don't know what you mean. I mean, clearly, this is so weird for me. I've never done this, but I'm 30 minutes into a stream and the game isn't open. I follow some streamers who this is the norm. Like, you know, someone you might know, Elena Monster. She tends to talk for a while. It's really charming. It's that she talks for so long. She has so much to talk about before she gets into the game. It's really cool. And I actually aspire to be like her. So it's so cool that it's 30 minutes in and I've still got so much more to talk about. We're probably going to get an hour in before we open Pokemon. Elena missed out on the shiny today. Stop, it's too wholesome. I'm not used to this, but you better get used to it, you one. /positive, I love you. Totally wasn't late from the raid. Do not worry about it, Tanny. Like I said, I'm still catching up on chat. I think I'm getting closer to the bottom, though. I think we're almost there. But thank you so much for coming in with the raid and for the follow. I appreciate that so much. Ryan rolled for a shiny, did not get it. Better luck in the next hour. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, you know what? You're probably right, Elena. I think I was thinking of someone else. Because you get into the game right away. Like 2 minutes after going live, you're off the starting soon screen and you're in Animal Crossing doing villager hunting. This is all obviously in just as a joke, just in good fun. I love you very much. It is Yap O'Clock. This is going to be the longest Yap O'Clock I think you ever get from me, unless sometime in the future I do a just chatting stream. Tanny got a Weedle, nice. Kind of like I was gonna say kind of basic, but honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you're starting your journey. It's your first Pokemon. You're starting your journey, so it's natural to start with a Pokemon that's on one of the early routes, Weedle, and also Weedle evolves into Beedrill. Super cool. Honestly, like Caterpie and Butterfree are more iconic, but Beedrill, come on. My Chromebook was acting up. Stream kept showing error, so I switched to my Mac. Oh no! Well, at least if your Mac is working now, then great. I'm happy you got it figured out. I'm sorry your Chromebook was acting up though. That's upsetting. Yeah, I totally did more than 13 total. 13 Nook Mile tickets total on a whole stream this week. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You know, progress is progress. Whether it was 13 or 130, that's still that's forward progress. Not the best starter, but I can manage it. I disagree. Weedle and Beedrill are awesome. So I think that's actually quite an incredible starter to get. Max Supremacy, yeah. Gray rolled for a shiny, did not get it this time. Better luck next hour. So, before I go back to my rant and to my yapping, the music, how is it? Can you not hear it over my loud ass voice? Is it good? Is it too loud? It's the first stream back in 4 months. Audio was a big worry of mine. I tried to stray more to the too quiet side. Because I didn't want it to be blaring in y'all's ears the whole time. So hopefully it's not too bad. Also, hello, how are you? You can call me PTX as it's shorter. Okay, that's great to know, PTX. Thank you. Also, I'm doing well. Thank you. I don't hear any music. That'd just be me. I think that's because I have it turned down. How's that? I'll stop yapping for a second. Is this any better or is it still bad? How's this? Is this better? You should hear a trumpet falling in the background. This feels better. It's definitely louder for me now. There? Perfect. Okay. Anyway, PTX, what do you have preferred pronouns you'd like me to use? You don't have to share if you don't want to. I'll probably if not, I'll default to they them. But if you have preferred pronouns, I'd love to know them just so if you're comfortable sharing, just so I can address you correctly. Ooh, Red there with the gritty goose moment. You love to see it. Oh, I guess it's too quiet. I thought it was good before. I mean, I guess Black Swan just has the best hearing. I don't have the gritty goose. I want the gritty goose so bad. Also, it seems like all of my nicknames and pronouns went away. So if y'all wouldn't mind, if you're comfortable only dropping your pronouns so I can update them, I'd really appreciate it. Obviously, some of you guys that I know personally, I know your preferred pronouns. Unless I don't, and you want to tell me that I actually am an idiot. But PTX, thank you for letting me know that it's she, her. It's lovely to meet you. How does one get the gritty goose? I believe it is exclusively a hype train emote. Gritty goose on some hype trains. There you go. Oh, Salty also got the gritty goose going on. Salty with the she, they. Thank you so much. I will update that immediately. It is so lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for stopping in. I swear we'll get to the game at some point. You might just have to sit through a bit of me yapping. You know, my Swan or Lindsay. Black Swan is also fine. My pronouns are she, they. Incredible. Black Swan, I definitely have seen you, or Swan, whichever. I definitely have seen you around different communities. Mainly Elmos and Emmos, of course. But I don't think I ever actually had clocked your pronouns, so it is great to officially meet you. We got she, her for Emma and for Elena. Great to thank you guys for sharing. I did happen to know those two because I know you guys, but still great for everyone in chat to see as well. I'm so upset. I want the goose. I want the goose too. I never have the money to participate in hype trains. So when I see it, I'm like, I saw it once recently. Gritty Goose was up for grabs, and I just had to sit there and be like, I can't get it. It was very frustrating, but honestly needed. You are everywhere, Black Swan, honestly. You as well. Yeah, it's great to meet you, PTX. I hope you enjoy your time here. Oh, you can call me Salty or Gabby. Okay, good to know, good to know. Salty will be kind of like what I default to just because of your username. So I will add Gabby next to your pronouns just so I have some options for you, Gabby. All right, I'm so hungry, but Bibble is asleep on my lap, so I guess I'm around for a while. Ah, dang. Guess we have to I was gonna say deal with, but that's not what I want to say. Guess we get to have Elena for a bit longer. Dang. Man, this is my upset face. I'm so sad. Cough, cough. Hey, Lost Tree, welcome in. Good to see you, good to see you. Persef is more of the celeb? I don't know if I know Persef. Quite frankly. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe I do and I don't know? Probably. Pronouns are he, him. Thank you for sharing, Red. Okay, I'll be AFK for a bit. Hey, no problem, Emma. Thank you so much for the lurk. I really appreciate you. Take care of those pets. Oh, Persef is Lindsay's cat. That makes more sense. Ikaria got a watch roll. Ooh. Not what I was really expecting. I don't think about watch roll as much as you might think I would. What is playing right now? Oh, Mario Galaxy music. Oh, PTX, on your first stream here, you got my favorite Pokemon ever. Meowstic is my all-time favorite Pokemon. I think it's a sign from the divine forces above. It was meant to be. Talk about her a lot in Emmer streams. I figured. I usually lurk in Emma's streams because I'm always tired when they happen, or I'm gone. Emma has this knack. It's annoying, but it's not on purpose, so I can't be upset, and I'm not upset. But there is this annoying knack that Emma has that whenever she decides to go live, I am unavailable. Like, I'm either at work, completely away from my house, and unable to have the stream open on my phone, or I'm at home, but I am completely exhausted and just completely down for the count. All I can do is lurk. I don't have the energy to chat. There's no moments so in recent memory where Emma has gone live and I have been available to actually chat, and it hurts my feelings. If I had Gritty Goose, that would be your response to this. Let the baby sleep and yap with us. Yes, you cannot wake the baby. I'm sorry to break the news, but it's on purpose. Yeah, I know. Emma actually hates me. But of course, this is a joke. Emma actually, I think, at least really likes me. I'm pretty sure she really likes me, and I like her too. She's very cool. You should all definitely go follow her if you aren't already. If one of my mods could please give Emma a quick little shout out. She's so great, and you could just shout her out so everyone can go follow her and watch some really amazing content. That'd be really, really cool. So what I'm hearing is she needs to make sure you're available next time she streams. That is exactly what you're saying. What I'm saying. You're hearing correct. Hey, thank you so much for the shout outs, Brooke. She still has not found Goldie, so you should if you want to be there when she inevitably finds Goldie, you gotta follow. You just gotta. Otherwise, you're not gonna be there when she finds Goldie. And don't we all want to be there when she finds Goldie? I walk away for 20 seconds. Emma, you caught me. Every time you're not around, I'm talking only good things about you all the time. It's all I say, actually, when you're not around. In Emma's defense, I have a history to manage to go live short notice, then she just does it to appease me. No, to be clear, I'm not actually upset with Emma. Not that anyone thinks that I was. At least I hope not. I hope no one actually thought I was upset with Emma. It's annoying on my part that it happens to. There's never an impromptu stream when I'm just sitting around doing nothing. All the impromptu streams are when I'm unable to be there, and it's frustrating on my own part. Illy too, Emma. You're great. Everyone should definitely go follow Emily Skater. She makes incredible content on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. I actually don't know if she's made a TikTok recently, but YouTube and Twitch for sure. Yes, you're cool and my friend. You're cool and my friend too. Maybe Goldie is the friends we made along the way. So real, so real. Emily TikToker. All right. I'm finally caught up. Yeah, I look-y ghost on my TikTok because I'm not skating right now. Wait, you're not permanently skating? I thought you always had ice skates on and you just never stopped. Sorry, I'll stop with the way too serious jokes. Tell her to go live soon. Chaos. I mean, I wouldn't say no to an Emma stream, personally. Okay, so I'm finally caught up. I'm still coughing. Not the Pokemon. So we're gonna go back into the yap if everyone's cool with that. Yeah, no, I was born with skates on my feet, actually. I live in an ice rink. You know, that's so cool. It's kind of what I figured anyway. Emily Skater can skate? Honestly, I'm gonna be so real. Even though I know Emma, and I know her username, and I know that she skates, there are so many times that I read Emily Skater and just don't register the fact that Skater is in her name. I just see that as the second half of her username. And then when someone's like, oh my god, it's Skater in there because she ice skates. Of course. That makes all the sense. Emma is just Shadow the Hedgehog? Wait, actually? Yo, you Shadow the Hedgehog? Yo, this is such an honor. Oh my god. Chat, what do I say? Like, Shadow was in my chat. I have to say something. I'm excited for Sonic 3. You're gonna be great. I say as if I've seen the first 2 Sonic movies. I absolutely want your autograph. Seems kind of cold. It does seem kind of cold to live in an ice rink. I thought MR's full legal name was Emily Skater. It is. It is. She put her full legal name on Twitch. Emily Skater. But literally anything that isn't skating. I love that you refers it as Emily Skater. I love that. Yes, Sonic and I are involved. Oh, that's incredible. I'm so honored. I can't believe this. I bought Elden Ring and I've never had more hatred towards a game in my life. I have heard that before, yes. OMG, I love how you say that, sounding so serious. Oh yeah, most of the times when I'm joking and saying something ridiculous, I will say it in a completely serious tone. Oh, it was an accidental misspelling, but it was very funny. Seth, oh my god, welcome in, Seth. Congrats on the Weepin' Bell. For all y'all people out there, Seth Lax is a fellow pinecone of mine. So something first of all, I'm just remembering right now that within the time of me no longer, like me stopping streaming and now, we welcomed in a new wave of pinecones. Seth is among them, and Seth is incredible. And the reason Seth is incredible, beyond the obvious, but it is because Seth is my pinecone buddy. Mine. All mine. We have like a big little system like you see in frats within pinecone, but with buddies and grandbuddies and great-grandbuddies. And Seth I have the honor of being Seth's buddy. So if you're not following Seth Lax, you should be. I don't know why you wouldn't be. Anyway, Seth, thank you so much for the lurk. You're incredible. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Dubs comes in, gets the daily partner Pokemon, and freaking gets Zygarde. Look at you go. Just casually getting Zygarde. I'm gonna ban Dubs. Don't ban Dubs. Dubs missed the shiny roll. We've gotten a lot of rolls in the 5,000s. I don't know if I'm making that up, but I feel like I've seen a lot of shiny rolls that were in the 5,000s. I'm Emily Skater's biggest fan. Me too. Yo, Emma, you need to make like a second account called Emily Skater. Obviously, you don't actually have to. I'm just saying that sounds funny. I stepped out of the starting mitt and a dragon just appeared and I died. That's all the evidence I needed beyond what I already had that is not a game for me. I'm a shiny hunter. Seth, your channel art is sick. Isn't it? Right. Swan rolled for a shiny, got 3678. You can try again in an hour. It's actually my bot name. Low-key fire bot name, if you wanted to do that. I should probably also roll for a shiny. Another 5,000. I swear I'm not crazy. We've gotten a lot of them in the 5,000s today. I'm also going to go ahead and use Metronome. I used Rap. Fun. Maybe she's lying to us all and her real name is Emily. Yo, the long con? And her name is actually Emily. And we're exposing her right now. What if? Emily Lee Skater. You know, Emma, weirdly enough, before we met, I had just recently met for the first time someone named Emily, but spelled out Emmalee. but their name wasn't Emma, middle name Lee. Her first name was Emily. So when I saw your username, that was my instinct, because I had just recently met someone that spelled their name the exact same way. So I seriously thought your name was Emily. Yep, some people think my name is Emily. I can't say I blame them, quite honestly. What is with people spelling names like that now? No idea, you one. That's why I gave my username Caps on Twitch. Fair. But yeah, you want. There are some funky name spellings out there. Because if you say it fast enough, it does sound like Emily. Oh, for sure, yeah. And I'm sure Emma gets that all the time. Bless you. Thank you. It is a cough, not a sneeze. My throat is just going nuts right now, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I finished all my exams and now I'm in college. Let's go. I swear I'm very happy. My brain no work? Hey, no, I get it. I mean, I'm going to the side doing one big motion into my arm. That looks like a sneeze. That's how I sign my autographs. Emily Skater. That's incredible. Okay, so I believe where I left off, unless I'm mistaken, I was talking about how I had gotten a Game Boy operator to play Game Boy games on stream. And I also got the games themselves, obviously, but only to find out that they weren't legit. And we did get very sidetracked, but I'm perfectly fine with that. It was so much fun talking with everyone. We're gonna keep talking, to be clear. I'm still thinking about clump of coleslaw. What? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Given that you're both in Elmo's community, I could see coleslaw coming into conversations for sure. I'm eating my clump of coleslaw right now, if anyone cares. That's awesome. Oh, I can distract you again if you want. You want, not only can you, I guarantee you will. That I would be shocked if you didn't, honestly. But yeah, so the Game Boy games. Well, it's Kale Slaw, but close enough. That's cool. So you have Coleslaw Bot. Kale Slaw is Coleslaw Bot's bot. And you just keep evolving until it just becomes Slaw. Emlo's bot is Kale Slaw. I love it. Yes. Kale Slaw is Emlo's bot. Coleslaw is Elmo's bot. Yes. Yes, Slaw and then Law. Eventually just A. But yeah, so I got the games. I started looking into it, and I'm TLDRing the last bit so I can go back into full detail. Basically, I saw some risks to running legit games. I mean, not legit games, fake games. To be clear, these games, they would technically run, I think. But they would have a lot of risks and probably wouldn't be able to save properly, and I probably wouldn't be able to keep my progress. There's a small chance that I could plug them in and they could work. But I didn't want to risk it for this stream, because my first stream back, I am not going to risk having technical difficulties. So that's why we're only doing a solo hunt today. And once I realized that, I was like, okay, I'm setting a day, I'm committing to it, and I'm going live again. And here we are. So that wraps up the and actually, so I won't wrap it up fully because a lot of people weren't here for this, but I will say TLDR of the first bit of my yap. I stopped streaming because my mental load was incredible, like in a /negative. Like, it was so much all at once. My anxiety was through the roof. I was barely active on Twitch in that month at all. And I felt my anxiety that was stopping me from streaming got even worse because there was a charity event I was supposed to be doing during June But since I couldn't go, my anxiety was making it so I didn't want to go live. I was not participating and I wasn't raising any money. And then, so my anxiety was getting even worse because I felt so guilty that I wasn't participating in the charity event. So it kind of just compiled and it made me not want to stream. Now that is the TLDR. But there's about to be an ad running because we've been yapping for an hour now. So I'm going to go ahead and run the ad. If you get caught by it, I apologize. But I will be saving most of my yap session, the part about TwitchCon, for once the ad is over. So unless you're subbed, I will see you in 3 minutes. Well, unless you're subbed or have Twitch Turbo, because I know some of you have Turbo. But if you're just a standard Twitch viewer, first of all, I love and appreciate you. If you're willing, if you're okay with waiting through the ad, it really helps me out. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple minutes if you're not subbed or have Turbo. So yeah, I'm not gonna yap too much about TwitchCon until the ad is over, because don't want people to, you know, miss out on a good yap. But yo, I'm so excited for stream today. I cannot believe it's already been an hour of stream. This might be a long one. I don't know. Because, like, it's going to be a lot of yapping. I've still got more yapping to do. And then I want a shiny hunt. This might be a longer stream. We'll have to see. I haven't decided if I want to just get one shiny Pumpkaboo, if I want to get just the extra large Pumpkaboo, because if you don't know, Pumpkaboo comes in different sizes, or if I want to get one shiny Pumpkaboo of each size. That sounds like fun. I'm gonna check my phone real quick while people are in the ad. Three-minute cooking session. Gonna get myself dinner during the ad break. Runs one, but also you don't have to run. I'm still gonna be here, I promise. All right, just had to respond to a text real quick. That was really weird. It turned like I was texting someone with an iPhone. I have an iPhone, and it went blue, green, blue, green, blue. I thought I got, like, this person has no reason to block me. I thought they blocked me though. That was crazy. Anyway, I've also been considering wanting to, like, stream from my, like, while I'm streaming. An easier way to do a dual hunt would be just opening up Pokemon Go and streaming my phone, that's what I could be doing. I've wasted so much of this ad not doing this. I need to find the best way to mirror my phone so I can show you all pictures of TwitchCon. I need a screen mirroring software real quick. This is sort of Sky. Yummy. Hello. It's so good to see you. No, this is definitely Sky, not sort of Sky. You might be in the wrong chat. This is such a good song, isn't it? I love this song. Okay, theoretically this should work. Hey, Jules, welcome in. Congrats on your mighty Yenna. Y'all, Jules is also on Pinecone, and is also one of the lovely Pinecones I got to hang out with this weekend at TwitchCon. I know she was playing the new Zelda game recently, so definitely go check her out. Drop her a follow if you haven't already. She's just an incredible person. I already loved watching her streams, and then I got to meet her in person, and somehow she was even cooler in person. And somehow even shorter than I expected. Oh, I love you, Jules. Thank you so much for stopping by. I accidentally went to probably Sky at first. Big mistake. Oh yeah, a common mistake. Common mistake. But you're here. You got here. But also welcome in, Spencer. Spence. I also spent TwitchCon all of TwitchCon. What am I saying? I spent all of TwitchCon with Spencer and Jules, both incredible people. Me cool? You're the coolest, the absolute coolest. Whoa, short? I'm 6'1". Yeah, and to me that's short because I'm 7'10". Yeah. Makes you feel better. I'm 5'7". Hey, no, 5'7" is fine, dude. Isn't that close to average? I assume so. Or is that 5'9" in 5? Regardless, if it's short by average, then you're such a slay because short kings rise up, and queens and monarchs and all the short people are the best. And if it is average, then congrats, you're just awesome. You're the median awesome, which is the best awesome. All awesome is awesome, but you're cool. Height does not impact personality, which is the best. Oh, frickin', this is not free. You little. 6'1" measured in centimeters. 6'1" is short, then I'm actually microscopic. Exactly. Also, the ad's been over for a bit. Sorry about that. I swear I'm gonna get into yapping about TwitchCon. I want to be able to screen share my phone. Should I figure this out before stream? Yes. Did I? No. Is this free? Is it? Yes, I see all this. Let me download it. Going to MCM Comic-Con. Ooh, I've never been to a Comic-Con. I don't know, I feel like this is so much more vague than TwitchCon that I'm not sure if I'd be able to find something that I would be like care enough to get so excited about, you know? Okay, yes, this is telling me all about it. It's great, fantastic, love it. But how do I get to AirPlay? Itchy goo means that I love you. With the gritty goose, that's incredible. And Legend himself, Brandon Rogers is gonna be. I actually don't know who Brandon Rogers is. I'm so sorry. You say he's a legend. I don't know if I've heard of him. Maybe I have and I just don't know it. That's honestly probably likely. Okay. Wait. Oh, AirPlay only works with Macs. Dang it. Never mind. Hey, Elena, thank you so much for the resub for 7 months at tier 1. Oh my god, every time something great happens, I start coughing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you incredibly much. Y'all, I know I'm shouting a lot of people out, but it's because they all deserve it. If you're not following the lovely I Have Brewster, also known as Elena, I don't know. I don't know what I could say to convince you other than she is just an incredible human being, one of my best friends I've made on Twitch ever. I also spent TwitchCon with her, and she put up with my annoying ass the whole weekend. So obviously she has a lot of patience. She has been doing some Animal Crossing hide and seek recently. She's popping off on TikTok and YouTube. I'm over here dying. But yes, absolutely go follow Elena. She's incredible. I hope you're having the best day. And thank you so much for stopping in. He voices Blitz from Hell of a Boss and also the news person from Hasbin. Oh, okay. I actually do know who you're talking about then. I'm gonna go shower. I'll be lurking, friend. Thank you for the lurk, Yummy. I appreciate you. So this isn't helping me because I want to mirror my phone so I can capture it on frickin' OBS. But it's not working. Wait. Is this it? Free download. I love this. Yes, give me the free download. We good? We good? I think we're good. It's installing. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna set this up real quick, and I'll be able to screen share my phone, assuming it's not ridiculously hard, which it might be, or maybe I'll be ridiculously stupid. Both are possible. Malware acquired. If this kind of stuff is what gets me malware, my PC is almost entirely malware. I was more worried about it breaking stream, but stream is doing just fine. Also, skies and me, or are your eyes incredibly blue? Some of it's you, some of it's me. So my eyes are just very blue. It's just something about me. But I've also messed with the saturation a little bit on my camera, because it's just naturally a little desaturated. So that might be helping me out a little bit. But my eyes are just really blue. So it's a bit of real life, bit of saturation helping out. Wait, this is not, the download is free, but it's not actually free to use? Or is it? I'm so confused. This is confusing me, but I'm also easily confused. Oh. Spotify's still going? Just send the photos to myself on Discord and screen share that? That's probably a smarter idea. Does my audio just switched sources. Like, my music is still playing. I can see the audio bar. But it decided to stop using my headphones. I just manually changed it back. What? That was so weird. But Elena's idea is much, much better. As is to be expected. All right, let me just real quick go ahead and uninstall that. And let's send some pictures to myself on Discord. I'm not going to send all of them because I have a lot of freaking pictures. But I should be able to start a conversation with myself. That's smart. I always just email myself. That's also smarter than what I was doing. Wait, can I start a conversation with myself? I actually don't think I can. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to send the pictures to myself on Discord. You know what? Wait, actually, I have a server just for this. Yeah, actually, Elaine, I have the exact same thing. And that's what I'm doing right now. All right. I'm going to choose just a few pictures at a time and send them over. We'll go with that one. This one. Can I start a conversation with myself? Me when I'm in a long car ride? Oh my god, yeah, I talk to myself so often. Yeah, okay, so let's keep choosing pictures. I gotta make sure I grab all the pictures of the wonderful beings I met. And then I'll go back and show the pictures of all the other wonderful things. I don't know how. I think it will let me send, like, like 10 pictures at a time. I think. Yeah, only 10 pictures at a time. So those will send. Gotta send this one. This one. So many pictures, and I love it. Oh my god, this is it's just taking a while. I apologize. Ooh, definitely that. You know what? We'll go ahead and send those, and I'll work from there. Okay. So let's see if I'm an idiot. Y'all ready? We're gonna see if I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Wait, the timer for my subathon is still up. Get out of here. Okay. So, here's the crew. This is the crew. It's not everyone, but this was day one, I think. This was Friday. I know from the shirt I was wearing. This was us getting ready to go to Twitchcon for the first time. Which was crazy. You have Elena, I have Brewster right here, Allie Miller, 23, Michelle up here. We got Kath and Melissa, who were kind enough. They actually rented a car for, not for us, but they rented a car for themselves, and overall saved us probably hundreds of dollars on Uber. Between all of us, I mean. Then we also have Cowgirl Boop Bop, aka Savannah, who's someone else I got to meet for the first time. She is absolutely lovely. And this was our group for the first day as we tackled TwitchCon. From here, we actually went to breakfast. I forget what the place was called, but we went there to meet up with some other Animal Crossing streamers. This marks the beginning of the story where I do not know enough people on Twitch, clearly. Because everyone I was with was seeing people left and right. Like, oh my god, hi, I know you. Oh my god, I remember you. Like, oh my god, I'm in your streams all the time. And I'm sitting there just like, you look kind of familiar. Some of them I knew. Olive's Crossing was there, and I knew her. Achilles Coffees, it was the Girlies Coffee meetup. See, I didn't take notes like I intended to. I intended to take notes, and I didn't. So now I have to rely on my memory to tell the story, which, if you know me, that's not good. That's not good. I do not have a good memory. Here's just a picture of me, Allie, and Elena. We're so cute. This is Crafty Boss. I don't know if you guys know God, my hair looks horrible in this picture. Crafty, if you guys watch any Mario Odyssey content, specifically like Small Ant, CJ, Fur, I got to meet Crafty. This was actually the first streamer I got a picture with. He was just standing there, and I hadn't yet talked to anyone to get a picture, and I was like, well, I gotta start doing it. So I was like, okay, not passing this opportunity up. I'm going up, asking for a picture. Then I got to meet Ada. This is not perfect chronological order, to be clear. A lot happened in between there. Including me spending way too much money at Artist Alley, and I will get to all the things I spent money on in a second. This is Ada Enchilada, who, if you guys are active in the Pokemon Twitch community, you know Ada. I have been in her streams a lot, but I never chatted because I am a buffoon. So I got to meet her. actually been talking pretty consistently since TwitchCon, since we met on Friday. She is one of the nicest people ever. Like, she is such a kind-hearted person. I could go on and on about it, honestly. But getting to meet her was so much fun. This is a horrible picture, but I got to meet Rio, the pro gamer. This is an awful picture. We decided to pose in front of 2 TVs, so the exposure is all weird. But pro gamer Rio I met him. It was so cool. He's just as cool as you think he would be. Rio the GOAT for real. This is Mari and her, I believe, either boyfriend or fiance. I cannot remember. This is Minish Mari, another pine cone. This is us waiting for the Point Crow Yes or No Yes show to start, which is basically TwitchCon Deal or No Deal, right? Oh God, I can't remember his name. I want to say it's Zachary. Xander. It's Xander. It's Xander. They're cool. I had a great time with them. That show was so much fun too. It was so funny. Big reason I lost my voice right there. This is Evie, an incredible Pokemon streamer and a pinecone. Was so happy I got to meet her. This is at the Pokemon meetup. These next couple pictures are from the Pokemon community meetup. I'll not be able to speak for a bit until I'm done playing games, but I was streaming on the mini player. Hey, I appreciate that, Lost Tree. Have fun with your games. No worries if you can't chat. I appreciate the lurk. This is Sweet Pocky Fluff. I forget what her actual name was. I know she told me. She told me, but I didn't write it down, so I do not remember. This is just how my memory works. Jazz, thank you. What would I do without Elena? Quite honestly. But it was so cool to meet her. And this is also the first sighting of Palmy. I got this little guy. And I love him so much. At TwitchCon, I wanted to name him Pudding. After the very first Palmy I ever caught in Scarlet and Violet. I still am considering that, but I also have heard the name Panda, just as a random name. And I think that's kind of cute. For now, it's Pudding. But it's up for interpretation, I suppose. Palmy is a legend. Palmy's a legend. I bought Palmy on Friday, and he was with me for the rest of the trip. There was not a single time I left the Airbnb without Palmy after that point. Just how it is. Then I got to meet Sunny and Hasty, all of us with the little plushies. This was a really cool moment for me because these are the kind of creators where if I didn't know them, I would have been so intimidated walking up to them. I know that because I was intimidated walking up to other people. But I actually know Kathy on a somewhat personal level. Like, we talk just casually every now and again. And Hasty, while I didn't know her, she was friends with Kathy. So I felt more comfortable approaching them. I watch Kathy streams all the time, but I'm also always in Hasty streams. So getting to meet them was so cool. They were both very, very nice. Obviously, everyone I've shown so far, if I haven't said it, they are so kind and so nice. They were so nice to me. Incredible people all around. No one I met was rude or felt dismissive of me. They all took time to actually talk to me. It was very nice. This is Party Arlie. This was a big box for me to tick at TwitchCon. I knew Arlie was going, and I know Arlie shares a lot of mutual friends with me. But I had never met her. So I wanted to make sure I got a chance to meet her and have a conversation with her, and I did. I got to tick that box. Arlie is so kind. Exactly like everyone told me she would be, not that I was surprised. It was so much fun getting to talk to her. Okay, we're back. Okay, so next batch. It starts off with frickin' Johnstone, the legend himself. I am so happy I got to meet him. I I literally fall asleep to his videos almost every night. Like I wish I could say it'd be so much cooler if I could say John Stone is the reason I wanted to go for a Shiny Living Dex. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I don't think I'd heard of John Stone, but I hadn't really watched his stuff back when I decided to go for a Shiny Living Dex. But discovering his content is a big reason I'm still going for my Shiny Living Dex. Otherwise, burnout might have hit and I might have just been like, man, I don't actually need a Shiny Living Dex. But no. I do. I've decided I do need a Shiny Living Dex. And John Stone helps keep that dream alive. Elena, yeah, photo creds to Elena for, I think, most of these pictures from the meetup. I don't know if it was all of them, but I think you took a few of them. But she definitely took this one. This is awesome Adam, who I know Elena knows. So I walked up to Adam with Elena. Elena, to be clear, Elena, I have Brewster. Elena knows Adam, so I was just kind of with her and I wanted to meet Adam. And accidentally ended up getting filmed for a YouTube video. Opening a Pokemon card pack. Didn't get anything crazy, but it was so cool to meet him. And it was during this conversation, I'll get a picture of it here in a bit. But it was during this conversation that he mentioned that he was going to be meeting up with some people on Sunday to do the Pokemon Go field research event for the monkeys, Oranguru and Passimian. And I was like, oh, that's another thing. This weekend got me into Pokemon Go. I've had it since it came out in 2016, but I almost never played it after like 2017. I had brief bursts of activities where I would do it for like a week and then drop it throughout college, but I'm fully back into it now. And it was before this picture was taken that I started getting back into it again. So when he said, hey, we're going to meet up and we're going to do that event, I was like, count me in, question mark, if you'll have me. And I'll talk more about that when I get to that part of the story, but super kind guy, very friendly, super happy I got to meet him. I hope I get a chance to talk to him more in the future. Oh, Bree, another Pinecone, Margarita, if you're unaware. I don't know if anyone in Pinecone had gotten a chance to meet her before TwitchCon. So it was so great to be able to meet her. And get a picture, of course. I got to photograph the pine cones, and if I remember the order I chose these pictures, I think that's a perfect segue. Yep, pine cones. Look at the cones. Adam is the nicest person ever. I love Adam. Like I know I just met him, but he was so kind to me the 2 days I met him. I am so good. I've already watched several of his other videos. I watched the video that we were in, Elena. It was so cool. If this picture encapsulates one thing, I want it to be how awkward I am as a person. Look how natural this all looks. Like, everyone looks so in their place. Perfect. It's like very photogenic. And then you got me. The only one not really crouched down, kind of just standing off to the side, wearing a bright blue shirt so I stick out. Look, I'm not saying I look bad, but I look very awkward in this picture. So if anyone ever thinks I'm not awkward, I will send them this picture, and I think this is kind of undeniable proof. At least to me. I think that's a... Oh no, and then... Okay, I think I accidentally chose one with Arlie's eyes closed. I think her eyes are closed in this. But this is Michelle, again, and Arlie. Michelle is one of the friends that I made that was also friends with Arlie. So I wanted to get a picture of all of us together. Now I think that was the last one. No, it's not the last one. More cones. Rip Arlie. Yeah, I know. I showed off a picture with her eyes closed. Sorry. This is obviously Allie, draped across all of us. Elena, Melissa, myself, and this is Glass's journal. First, I'm getting to meet her in person, which is great. Obviously, I've had plenty of conversations with her over Discord, but getting to meet her in person was very, very lovely. She's an incredible person. But now I think that's the last one. I'm still wrong because get ready for this. So this creator, her Twitch name is Thug Shells. Let me give her a shout out. Now, full transparency. Wait, it is that, right? No matches. What do you mean no matches? Isn't she live right now? I can prove you wrong, Twitch. She's live right now. Twitch, you're just wrong. Okay, well. There we go. Okay, it worked. Twitch, you're weird. She was so cool. So this is Thug Shells. She was walking around TwitchCon day one with a sign. I think it tries to match someone in the chat. Oh, that would make more sense. Okay. Thank you, Spencer. She was walking around with a sign that said, "Give me a word and I'll rap it," or something similar. Basically saying she will freestyle rap over any word you give her. Now, you see the three of us that are here. So it shouldn't surprise anyone that we gave her the word pinecone. And this absolute legend made up a freestyle rap from just the word pinecone. And I think Allie, I think to give her more of a baseline, Allie did say, like, tell her a bit, but like by a bit, I mean, she said, "It's a stream team. We're called Pinecone. Can you rap about it?" That's all she got. She rapped for a minute and a half based off only that. And it was the most fire freestyle rap I've heard. Now, do I listen to a lot of freestyle rap? No. But oh my God, it was so good. It was... I've never watched someone freestyle rap intentionally. Like I've never like actually been focused on watching them. I've seen people do it in public before, but I never actually was watching. But I was paying close attention, and the fact that she just was spinning bars the whole time with genuine creative lines that I probably wouldn't think of if I tried to sit down and write a rap. I probably couldn't come up with half the lines she said. I saw a video of DJ Clancy flipping her, then dropping her? What? Getting dropped by DJ Clancy sounds like a dream come true. Did y'all not see this? No? I did not see this. I was not aware. Okay, so let's work on getting the next batch of pictures out. Gotta grab all the friends. Oh, I gotta grab both of these. So many friends. Running to Discord, I need a live reaction. Oh, you're gonna get a live reaction, I promise. Okay, there's not many pictures left, which is good because I feel like I've been yapping for a very long time. I'm making sure to check to see if the DM, whenever the DM comes through. Ooh, there's the pictures I'm looking for. There's the money shot. And then, okay. I think that's all the pictures I'll need. And then we'll get a live reaction, of course, of apparently Thug Shell's getting dropped by DJ Clancy. Okay, so speaking of DJ Clancy, we got to meet him and get a picture with him. Now, I'll be very honest, full transparency. I was not the one to spot him. I don't even think I would have been able to spot him in a crowd. Am I the only one who has no idea what any of this means? DJ Clancy is the CEO of Twitch. So that's what that means. Yeah, I don't even think I didn't think I knew what he looked like. So I'm being fully honest. When we took this picture, I didn't know why we were taking a picture with this random guy. In my head, I was like, this is probably just some fancy, famous guy that I just don't know. And technically I was right, but he was a bit more famous than I was thinking. You Mike was asking me, I know, I'm sorry, Spencer. I'm so sorry. This is Spencer, Hokey Chemist in chat behind my head right here. I think I have pictures with some of these people after this, but this is Vicious Flippy. I believe her name was Lisa, if I remember correctly. Rio's back here in the corner. You see the upper half of the face is our friend Oscar. And this is Eternal, which I do think I have pictures with here in a second. But before we move on, we need to watch this. Wait. Okay. Rewind. I was going to try and get audio, but no, let's turn Spotify off for this. Desktop audio on. Make sure it's not too loud. That's a little loud. We'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, here we go.
All right, guys, I am not a trained professional. Don't try this at home.
No way. Oh my god!
All right, guys, I am not a trained
Oh my god! That was a full drop! And the way she just pops up like nothing happens. Oh my god! The way you phrased it when you said that he flipped her and then dropped her, I thought it was going to be like a full flip, and then he ends up with him like holding her like how he started, and then a drop. I wasn't expecting the attempt at a flip, but end up just throwing her on the ground. That is wild. Oh my god. She's immune to fall damage, clearly. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. So this is back to the picture. Back to the pictures. The captain being my CEO, exactly. I would love to get dropped by Dan Clancy. Seriously, if I wouldn't be upset. I'd be the same as her. If Dan Clancy tried to flip me and then dropped me, I would be happy for the rest of my life. I would be able to go out every stream and say, hey, yeah, I'm the person that was dropped by DJ Clancy, the CEO of Twitch. The CEO of Twitch dropped me. And why don't you drop me a follow? No, I'm kidding. But that actually would have been a good segue, though, if I was actually trying to plug for follows. Anyway, I should probably start that music up again. This is Kai. I was introduced to him through through Elena, I have Brewster. Oh god, the freaking coughs, man. The YouTube voice jump scared me. I don't have much of a YouTube voice, but I can turn it on what little I can every now and again. You won, and Elena rolling for shinies. Didn't get anything this hour. Better luck in the next hour. Elena got a Metagross as your daily partner Pokemon. Nice. But yeah, Kai was super, super chill. Honestly, even though I did get a lot of chances to talk to, like a lot of time to talk to him, I feel like I didn't talk to him as much as I wanted to. Like, obviously I still got to talk to him plenty. I was with him for the whole block party, which, by the way, that's where these pictures are from. I should have mentioned that. These pictures are from the Twitchcon block party. Yeah, I got to hang out with him a little bit on either Thursday or Friday night, then the block party, and then we saw each other again on Sunday. And I got to talk to him plenty, but I didn't get to talk to him as much as I wanted to. But I got his number, chat. I got his number. So that'll give me a chance to talk to him in the future, of course. Moving on. This was a friend I was not expecting to make, honestly. But this is, if you guys have heard of her, Sophology. I will drop her a shout out real quick. Really hope I am spelling this correctly. That is correct. Okay. She is a variety streamer. I think right now, what I just watched her do most recently was the modded Stardew farm with Pokemon. So that was really cool. She's a cozy streamer, very cool person. Again, was not expecting to make this friend this weekend, but I did, and she has been lovely to talk to. Honestly, I made so many friends this weekend. Like, I got to meet friends, of course, like all the pine cones, basically. Like, I was already friends with them, and I got to meet them. I genuinely was not expecting to make actual new friends at TwitchCon, which maybe that's stupid. Maybe I should have expected to, but I didn't. So getting to meet her and several other people, it was really a treat. So getting to leave the block party with one more friend was really cool. I actually met her before the block party. Friday night, we all went to a bar / restaurant to meet up with Olive Crossing's community. And that's actually where I met her. We didn't talk a ton at the dinner, but I recognized her then again at the block party. And we got a chance to talk, and now I've been hopping in her streams. She's really chill. Here is Eternal Infernos. I mentioned him earlier when I was talking about when I was realizing my cartridges were not real. This guy is such a personality, and I mean that in the absolute best way possible. Like, sometimes people say, like, oh, he's a big personality, but, like, they're saying that, like, oh, man, I got so annoyed, and he's just so much. And the last part of that, he's so much, I agree with, but again, in the best way. I challenge anyone to have a conversation with Eternal and be bored or be low energy. The closest I got was when I met up with him at the airport while we were flying out. We were all kind of tired, so it was a little more low energy. But this guy's vibe, his whole attitude is so infectious. And y'all, when I tell you, his laugh is one of the most unique laughs I've ever heard. I'm not over exaggerating. This guy's laugh is immaculate, and you guys need to hear it for yourself. And continuing the trend, please tell me that is exactly his name. It is. Look at me go. I'm remembering usernames left and right. Woo! Ah! Fully smacked my mic. But you gotta hear his laugh, guys. You gotta. He's also a shiny hunter, just like me. So definitely go if you're gonna like my content, you're gonna like his content. So go check him out, drop him a follow. So there's a reason I chose this. I have two pictures of me and Jules here. So when I took this picture, I had just went up to Jules and been like, hey, we haven't gotten a picture together yet. Can we take a selfie? And she's like, yeah, of course. And we take the selfie, not realizing that Oscar here, God bless his soul, was in the background, and he thought he was going to be in the picture as well, which I did still get a picture with him. Also, great, dang, you got really 8,028 closest of the day for sure. People have been pretty far away the whole time. Hey, Patch, what's going on? We're doing a little TwitchCon recap. It's good to see you. But then immediately, I took multiple selfies. I like went boom, 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 boom on the photo. And then after this, he realized that I was just trying to get a selfie with Jules, and he ducked out. And this is us laughing at the fact that he just kind of dipped out of the frame after that picture. It was very funny in the moment. He just kind of like realized, oh, whoops, sorry, and left. And I felt bad at least. But he was fun. He was fine about it. He's really cool. Blacko, thank you for the hydrate, and also welcome in. It's great to see you. I really need the hydration. My throat is killing me. Moving on. Let's get through this so I can actually shiny hunt a bit today. Hold on. We'll get to that. Blacka, I'm proud of you, and I appreciate that. Okay. Music is getting paused again. You're wonderful and beautiful and handsome. Lunar reverse. But thank you. I really do appreciate that. I'm not good at really showing my emotions as well, but I promise you that really does mean the world to me. And right back at you. The Uno reverse was not just a way of deflecting it. I genuinely, you are also wonderful and beautiful. Now, moving back away from that very wholesome and cute moment, may I present this? The best dance move seen at the TwitchCon block party by a mile. Allie was busting it down. Got the crazy legs going into the dice roll. Iconic behavior. Had to share that. I could not leave that out of my TwitchCon story time. This is a picture of the whole crew that we were hanging out with. It's basically the picture we had earlier, but without Dan Clancy. Got Kai, Elena, myself, Melissa, Allie, Kath, Eternal, Oscar, Jules, Spencer, not being Mike Wazowski this time. You can actually see his face. Isn't that crazy? And Rio in the corner there, but still looking as pro gamer as always. Giant gummy bear. Found this guy. Not much story time behind this picture. It was a giant gummy bear, and I wanted a picture with it. That's about it. I was doing the raid in this game and playing the first phase at 99 billion HP, and then second at 250, and the third is half a trillion. What do I do? Lost G, I'm going to be very honest. I have no idea. I've never played Elden Ring, nor do I have any intention of playing it. So I don't know. I don't even know what the words you just said meant. I'm going to say commit tax fraud, but don't actually. Commit tax fraud in the game, and then you'll win. That's my advice. Okay, I said I would circle back to it, right? Awesome Adam, the person I met with, thanks to Elena. Shout out Elena, love you. This was when we met up to do the Pokemon Field Research event in Pokemon Go. Myself, Adam, Elena, and Ada. This was so much fun. I think the total was 8 shinies. 4 shiny Passimian, show my fingers. 4 shiny Passimian, 3 shiny Oranguru, and a shiny We just walked around TwitchCon the whole time. I learned ways to optimize the way I was playing, and just getting to hang out with them was so much fun. We did a claw machine. Elena kind of got robbed with one of the t-shirts. It was like teetering on the edge of the box, so I nabbed that for her. So she got a fun little, I forget what the shirt was even of. It was some kind of anime, but she got an anime shirt. This getting to hang out with Adam and Ada was just so much fun. I cannot. I so sincerely hope I get a chance to like just be friends with these two, because they were so much fun to hang out with, and I really want to hang out with them more in the future. Okay, I have a few more pictures, but I really have to go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna go ahead and run an ad as well. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put you in a quick BRB, and I will show you the rest of the pictures after the ad. But I'll put you in a BRB and go to an ad real quick. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Boop, I'm back. Ad is ending right now. Yep, knew it just had a few seconds. All right, I'm purposely sitting here because the next picture is a banger. I don't know if Elena is still here, but I hope she is, or at least listening, even if she's not chatting, because I told you we did the shinies, the shiny event, the field research. And not only did I get shinies, but my friends did too, and my friends including Elena. Now after this, Elena was like, "Hey, can you get a picture of me with my shiny?" To which I said, "Of course." and grabbed this really cute point 0.5 of her with her shiny Oranguru. Just give it a little thumbs up. This is one of my favorite pictures to come out of TwitchCon, if I can be so for real. I just love that this picture exists on my phone now. That's all. That's all there is to it. This is another friend I made. Remember, I mentioned that I didn't go into this expecting to meet new friends. I was expecting to meet friends I'd already made through online, and then that, yeah. But no, this is someone I met this weekend and became friends with. This is Bird. I don't know her real name, but that's fine. She didn't share it with me, and I don't need to know. Birdadoo on Twitch. Once again, I will give a quick little shouty. But she was so much fun to talk to. Super kind. Like, we talked a bit while we went to a panel with I think it was with Hassan and Maya about like fundraising streams and stuff like that. It was very interesting talk. But this picture in particular was nabbed at the San Diego Zoo. We didn't go with Bird. We went with our group that we've been hanging out with this whole time, and we just happened to run into her. So we had to get a picture. That's as simple as that. But she was so much fun to get to know. If you aren't following her, you absolutely should. Here is my highlight. Like, a lot of great things happened this weekend, obviously. But I saw my first panda. The first panda bear I have seen in my whole life. Look at him. He is adorable, and I love him with my whole heart. Or was it her? I can't remember if it was a guy or a girl. There were two, but we only got to see one. And they were eating. It's pretty rare to catch them not napping. Exactly. They were actually awake and conscious and eating food, just like me. I got the boss at 150. Let's go, Lostry. That's just me. Nah. You're not this cute. I'm kidding. You're probably cuter. But yeah, this was so cool. Pandas are my favorite animal, if you don't know that. By far my favorite animal ever. So getting to see my first ever panda was awesome. Another angle of the little guy. Oh my god, I love him. I think these are our last two. So first of all, this is Betty. So I was staying with Mally, who's one of Allie Miller 23's mods and friends. And this is her service dog, Betty. She was so sweet and so lovey. She has a lot of energy and likes to bark, but we love her anyway because look at that face. And she was just so sweet. My dogs aren't big on cuddling or like receiving physical affection, so it was refreshing to have a dog that did actually like that. And finally, so Michelle, who I was staying with, I don't remember which night, but one night she met a guy, and this guy was saying like, "Hey, oh, it was Saturday," because after they had their conversation, this is secondhand story time, by the way. Michelle told this to me. I was not present. So then after that, the conversation, he was like, "Yo, I want to give you some of my merch. So like we should meet up at the block party." And Michelle was like, "Cool." We go to the block party. She finds him. Is like, "Hey, you're gonna give me some of that stuff?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, for sure." He runs to his car, or he just has him with him. That part I don't actually remember. I could be unreliable narrator. And he comes back with a pair of socks. I don't know if you can read what that says, but I think you should be able to. That was, and then he reveals that he has that fetish and asked her to hang out after the block party, to which I believe she said no. But yeah, that's kind of wild, ain't it? Yeah, there's my TwitchCon photo haul. We're not quite done yet, though. I swear we'll play the game. I promise. It's been 2 hours, but I promise we're going to play the game. But the last thing we got to do is show off all the stuff I spent way too much money on. Mainly plushes. But first, got some really neat pins. This is my badge, by the way. This is my Twitchcon badge. I got a shiny Appleton pin. My favorite pin of the weekend, a nice little shiny Koraidon, which looks incredible. Love that. I have quite a few more pins, but I don't really have them I didn't really prep them well before this stream in a situation where I could show them off. Okay, you're being annoying, you're going on the ground. Obviously, as I mentioned, I got this fun little Bulbasaur shirt from Artist Alley, which I think was actually, as expensive as the Palmy. I think the shirt and the Palmy were about the same price, which is a little crazy, but I have no regrets. So 2 more plushes. There's actually more than 2 more, but 2 more right now. First up, Vaporeon. Hey, love this evolution. Same price as the Palmy, almost $30, but very cute, very good to just sit. You won, don't say it. Seriously, I just love Vaporeon. Easily my favorite evolution. Glaceon, actually not easily, Glaceon's a close second, but Vaporeon is probably number 1 in my heart. Love Vaporeon. Now, in a shock to the whole world, this next plush is not Pokemon. It's a rock Pikmin. I just think these guys are really cute. I wasn't going to get one of the original 3 Pikmin. They were there, but they just seem kind of like normal. The rock Pikmin, this guy's special. He's unique. He strays from the norm, and I love him for it. So he's mine now. And now, the plush I'm maybe most surprised exists. So, I told you guys, Meowstic is my favorite Pokemon. But some of you may also know, it is basically in a permanent competition with another Pokemon that is just, I like almost as much as Meowstic, and it probably wouldn't take much for it to become my new favorite Pokemon. But I had never seen it in plushie form, because honestly, it's kind of illogical to get it in a plush. It doesn't plush as well as most Pokemon might. And that Pokemon is, of course, Tinkaton. I cannot believe this thing exists, but I actually managed to find a plush of it. I don't know how. Because like I said, you would not expect this Pokemon to plush well. But somehow it plushes perfectly. And I just love it. I love it so much. I'm so happy I have it. I don't, in my head, the guy didn't save it for me, but I visited this booth, and is the hammer supposed to be backwards? Hang on. It's not backwards. Tinkerton always has it in her right hand. This is her right hand. This is right. It's always in Tinkerton's right hand. You gotta be worried there for a second. Not if I got knockoff merch, but no, this is correct. But yeah, so that's the last Pokemon plush. One more plush. No, I mean the big hammer part is on the back. What do you mean big hammer part? What? Oh, I see what you mean. But yeah, it's like she's swinging it, and it's also that like in the official art, she's just holding it rotated. She in the official Tinkerton art, I see because I'm looking at it, it's rotated, but it is closer to actually looking more like this. I guess more accurately, the plush would be oriented like this. But you can see how that looks kind of weird. So this is just Tinkerton holding the hammer like how you would normally hold a hammer. Anyway, as I was saying, one more plush. This was a last minute purchase. It was on the last day of Twitchcon. And I don't know how I didn't get it the first time I saw it, because I have been loving this thing ever since I got it back from Twitchcon. If you were here at the very beginning of stream, you saw him, the complete legend, Rotund Agent P. Rotund Crochet Agent P. Look at this little guy. Oh my goodness. I cannot with him. I need a name for him. I don't have a name for him, but I need it. Like, because Agent P is great, yes. And Perry is great, yes. But I feel like he needs his own name. But I don't know what it is. I'm open to suggestions. We're not taking, unless I see something incredible, I'm not going to name him right now. But he is a legend. I am going to commission an emote designed after him. That is happening. That is going to happen. Do I know when? No, but it will happen. Okay, so, you know, surprisingly, I think that's everything. I think that is everything I have to yap about TwitchCon and about my time away from streaming. If I remember something that I forgot, then I will obviously yap about it. But for now, I think it's finally time that we play the frickin' game. Shall we? So, let me make sure everything is running. Yep, everything looks perfect. Except for the fact that I frickin' forgot to grab the picture of shiny Pumpkaboo. Do I even have the shiny Pokemon gift folder that I used to have? I think I might have gotten rid of it. Yeah, I definitely did. Oh! Well, that one's not shiny. That's our first encounter. Oh, look at my shiny Lugia, by the way. Isn't that fun? I have a shiny Lugia. If you didn't know, I have a shiny Lugia. But no, I'm just gonna have to look up shiny Pumpkaboo. I'm mad because I forgot to buy the Rock Pikmin plush. No, I didn't know you wanted to get it. I would have helped remind you if I had known you wanted it. That's very sad. And I'm sure you can find something at least similar. It's okay, I spent too much money anyway. No such thing. I will be spending even more money next year. And I'm not even joking, I probably will. Okay, we add an image. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab the picture of shiny Pumpkaboo. Oh, why is it? What is happening? Why is it like that? There we go. Perfect. My goal is to spend less next year. Honestly, that should be my goal, and quite frankly will probably it'll probably end up being what happens. But I don't know. I just feel like there was more I could have or should have gotten, if that makes sense. I need to switch Lugia out of the front. I want to move faster, and having to sit through both the shiny animation and pressure popping up on screen is just going to take a while. So yeah, I think I've decided I will be going for... I think I want to go for a shiny Pumpkaboo of each size. There are 4 different size Pumpkaboo. I think. There might be 5, but I believe there's only 4. And I think I want to go for a shiny of each size. And just so everyone's aware, this is a full odds hunt. This save file does not have shiny charm. It does not have, I'm not KOing any of them, so the encounter battled is, the number battled is not going up. This is completely full odds hunting. Just wait until you get dupes of all of them. I mean, it'll probably happen, yeah. There's also, and I'm fully willing to like, settle with just 1, or probably 2 realistically, because I want, 1 for the shiny living decks, 1 say Pumpkaboo, 1 to go into Goregeist. I've been wanting to shiny hunt this Pokemon. I figured now would be the best time, because not only is it newly fall, but we're entering October, spooky season. What better time to shiny hunt the pumpkin Pokemon? Did no Pokemon spawn in its place? Usually at least 1 Pokemon spawns as a replacement. So I figured now would be the best time to shiny hunt it. Also, I am loving this already. I set up, prior to the stream, an auto shiny counter. So it was mainly for when I start doing dual hunts and triple hunts, because it's going to allow me to just not have to think as hard. But basically, I'm not clicking, my hands are up, and the number goes up. It's a little delayed. It was a little delayed that time, but I don't have to click anything. I just run into them and the counter will go up. OMG, how is that with AI? I don't know if it's technically AI. So basically, but I think it since everything has a little bit of AI, I'm assuming it's at least partially. So there is this auto shiny counter that I use. Basically, you go into your game and you take a screenshot, not of the full thing, but of something that will appear every time you do an encounter. For instance, I took a screenshot of the words, "You encountered a wild Pumpkaboo." And then I put it into the shiny counter. I made a text file and linked it into that. And now, whenever I'm playing, it will, whenever it sees the picture that is, I believe the percentage is at least 90% accurate to the screenshot you took, it will increase the counter by an increment of your choice. Super convenient, and the most recent update allowed them to do multiple hunts. Before then, it was only 1 hunt that you could do with the auto counter, but now I believe you can have up to 6 going at the same time. Now, I don't plan on having 6 hunts going at once. I think the max my tiny little lizard brain could handle would be maybe 4. But it's convenient even just for 1. I'm trying to get my girlfriend into Pokemon Go, and I showed her Shinx and said she might get Pokemon Go now. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Shinx for reasons that I have discussed in the past. But I understand that it is a very cute Pokemon, so I can definitely understand that being the reason someone gets into Pokemon Go. Honestly, if Shinx hadn't traumatized me, maybe I would. I did used to like Shinx. It was never like an all-time favorite. I thought it was actually still kind of overrated, but now I definitely don't like it. We're not gonna get a ton of encounters done, I don't think, because I talked for 2 hours, which is crazy. But I want to try and see how many we can get done in a reasonable amount of time. Sorry, I had to take something out of the oven, but it's really cool and convenient. Hey, no worries. You got other life stuff to take care of. We don't need to worry about responding to my stream. I'm not going anywhere. It is really cool and convenient, though. It has been, like, I did almost screw it up because there was some issue going on, and I was like, okay, I'll just uninstall it and then reinstall it. And I can't explain exactly what I did because I don't really know what I did, but I uninstalled it wrong to the point where my computer was still reading it as it was installed, even though it wasn't. After a lot of poking around, I eventually fixed it. All that to say, if you're not me and you're not an idiot, it is extremely simple and easy to set up. Because I think I had it and then I screwed it up, which meant that I needed to restart my computer. I mean, not restart my computer. It meant I needed to uninstall the program because of a mistake I made. And then I made a mistake somehow uninstalling it to make it worse, which is crazy. I think you infected me and my nose started running. Well, hey, my nose isn't actually running right now, and it's not that stuffy. Pretty much the only symptom I have right now is a cough. So I think you might have infected yourself there. And then you infected Lost Tree. Look what you did. Oh, Meowth. So many Meowths. I'll be a shiny Pumpkaboo. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the most modern game you can shiny hunt Pumpkaboo in. Because it's definitely not in Legends Arceus, and it's not in Scarlet and Violet. And BSP only had Gen 4 and prior. So, yeah, this is definitely the most modern game to shiny hunt Pumpkaboo with. So earlier I was talking about how the stream was originally planned to be a dual shiny hunt stream, and I could hunt like on a Game Boy game alongside my game on the Switch. Ended up not being the case because of illegitimate copies. Oh, Meowth. But now what I'm saving up for, and what I will hopefully be getting soon-ish, like at the absolute soonest, it'll be a week from today. But it probably will be later than that. But I'm saving up for a capture card in 3DS, which will unlock a whole slew of other hunts for us. The first one that pops into my head, Ultra Warp Ride, shiny hunting legendaries and not DAs, because DAs are slow and unreliable. I don't remember what the exact math is, but I'm pretty sure your odds are like effectively worse in DAs than they are in soft resetting and Ultra Sun and Moon. And like, what I mean by that is like the odds aren't actually any different. They're 1 in 4,096 for both games. But soft resetting is so much quicker that you're getting more encounters per hour. And with soft resetting, you're guaranteed an encounter. You're going to walk into that legendary and it shiny or not, it'll appear every time. In a DA, you have to worry about actually beating the legendary, not to mention 3 other Pokemon. And usually you need other people to help you out with it. So actually, no, I think that is what it is. I think because of the speed of soft resetting, I actually do think it ends up being better odds than the 1 in 300 that the Dynamax Adventure gives you. So, something to consider. The only time I ever shiny hunted was an Ultra Warp Ride. I mean, it's a fun shiny hunting method. I clarified this for myself earlier today. Anything that isn't an Ultra Beast or a not legendary. So, sorry, anything that isn't an Ultra Beast or a legendary, its shininess is determined when you enter the wormhole. So you can't soft reset for those. Which I didn't know. So if you want to hunt for any shinies that aren't legendaries or Ultra Beasts, you have to go through the Ultra Warp Ride for every encounter. Which was news to me. But Ultra Beasts and legendaries can be saved in front of and soft reset for. But yeah, so I want to save up for that. In addition, these will not be close together. I'm almost certain of it because finances are a thing. But another thing I want to get is a second capture card for my second Switch. I don't think I ever talked about this on stream, but I was a buffoon. I bought a second Switch thinking that I could just stream it through the different HDMI on my monitor and then capture that monitor. Which, if y'all know literally anything about streaming and how that works, you're not going to be able to capture something that's being streamed to a different HDMI. That's just not how that works. So I need a second capture card, which, again, most smart people know that that's a requirement if you want to stream games on your Switch. I just thought it would work out, and it didn't. So after I get the capture card of 3DS, the next goal will be a second capture card for my second Switch, to then allow me to do, at that point it'd be triple hunts, maybe 4 times hunts, but the only way 4 times would happen is if I opened up Pokemon Go. But the ideal situation, the target situation for me, is 1 capture card of 3DS and 2 Switches with a capture card each. And right now, the only hardware I'm missing to complete that whole picture is a second capture card and a capture card of 3DS. Those things are not cheap. In fact, I'm purposefully not saying the price of the capture card I have my eye on. But those of you who have gone shopping for it before know it ain't cheap. It's not exactly a cheap purchase. Why is the next Minecraft update terrifying? When did Minecraft become a horror game? Yeah, did you see the Minecraft movie? No, I actually don't know what you're talking about with the Minecraft update because I don't play Minecraft. But now that I made the joke on purpose, knowing that wasn't what you were talking about, but I am going to talk about it now. The Minecraft movie? What the heck is that? Like, people are saying we're getting Sonic'd, because if you remember the first Sonic movie, initially Sonic looked way, way different than he ended up looking, and the backlash from fans was so much that the animators literally changed Sonic's design. This was after the trailer dropped. So the execs had decided this is what we want Sonic to look like. But fans were so mad about it that they scrapped it and made basically a completely new movie. So people are saying that we're getting Sonic'd again, and that if we're all loud enough, they'll take it back to the drawing board and redesign it. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, but what I will say is, why in the heck is this movie not animated? Like, it feels so weird seeing the blocky Minecraft world and then real people. Like, I understand that the plot is these real people are getting isekai'd. Like, they're getting pulled into the world of Minecraft from the real world. I get that. And I that makes sense. But why not have them turn into blocky versions of themselves when they enter that world? Because that's the whole point of Minecraft. Everyone in there is blocky, but not in the movie. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it should have been animated. Now, I'm not a movie director. I'm not a professional animator. I don't know what kind of work would have needed to go into that. But because this is a full movie, I don't know. I can't actually make real commentary that matters. I'm more just openly speculating that I feel like it would have looked better if the whole thing was animated. Someone animated the trailer, and there are already Minecraft animations with absolutely insane quality done by one guy, so they should have been able to do it. Yeah, I still hesitate to speak too much on it because making a movie is a lot of work. A lot more than just making a simple animation like a couple minutes long. Okay, maybe it is easy and they just thought this was the direction they wanted to go. And they've got their reasons for that. I've made my opinion clear. I don't like how it looks. I think it should have been animated. But I also think the choice to not have it animated, I'm assuming / hoping there was some reasoning behind it. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we won't. Kind of all we can do right now is wait. It's like a lost forest, and at night a new mob called the Creature spawns, and it camouflages with trees. Yeah, no thank you. Hahaha. I am already not a big fan of horror games. I don't want a horror element in my cozy little block game. But I know some people do. So, genuinely happy for those people that want that experience in Minecraft. Because if you're into horror stuff, that sounds so cool. Talking hours long, 63 episodes of a series. Okay, then. Well, I still stand by my point that, like, as much as I agree with every criticism of the animation or lack thereof, there's always something going on behind the scenes that we're just not aware of. So I always hesitate to comment too heavily on it. Only way to see is its glowing eyes. Oh, well, naturally. I mean, if you're going that far into the horror thing, you gotta have the standard glowing eyes and the shadowy darkness. It's like a staple of the horror genre. Any Pumpkaboo over here? Nope. You played Subnautica, I should be okay. Oh yeah, if you can get through Subnautica, you can get through a slightly scary creature that only spawns at night in the Lost Forest of Minecraft. I have not played Subnautica, nor do I plan to, nor do I plan to play any horror game, quite frankly. I watch horror games. I watch people play them. Like I watch Game Theory's GT Lives of Poppy Playtime. I think that game is very interesting, but I would never actually play it myself. It's not something I would find entertaining or fun. It's not like a horror, but it's what. No, yeah, I know what Subnautica is. And I know it's not like straight up a horror game, but there are definitely scary elements of it. I can't tell if we're encountering them fast or slow. And we're already at 40. That's what, up 1% of the way to odds? Odds are 1 in 4,096. Yeah, that's 1%. 1% there, chat. 1% of the way there. If Pumpkaboos could just keep respawning in this exact spot for a while, that'd be convenient. Oh yeah, my distraction. What do you mean your distraction? Are you saying that you got distracted? Ah, lost our Pumpkaboo streak. You remember that game I was making? Oh, wasn't that the if I'm remembering correctly, which I might not be, feel free to correct me. Wasn't it not an entirely original game? It was more like a really insanely hard hack of like ROM of Alpha Sapphire. Like I don't think if I remember correctly, even I know you did like I'm pretty sure you changed dialogue and a lot of the like more particular things, but the game itself is still Alpha Sapphire. I'm right. Let's go. I'm never right. Oh, no Pumpkaboos. Dang. Okay. That's a little rude, but whatever. Anyway, one battle left to make and then it's done. Let's go. That's actually so exciting you won. I know you've been working on that for a long time. There's a Pumpkaboo. What is its encounter rate? So what's the one battle you have left? I want to find out what Pumpkaboo's encounter rate is. Also, I was right. There are 4 sizes of Pumpkaboo. Small, average, large, and super. And they only affect its speed and HP stat. But anyway, that's not why I'm here. I'm here for the Route 4 encounter odds. Oh, hi, Meowth. Okay, so Pumpkaboo average size spawn 10% of the time. Small and large spawn 5% of the time. And super spawns 1% of the time. So that is the odds we're working with, which are a lot worse than I was expecting, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But who says we do this for the good odds, right? That's not why we shiny hunt. If we were doing this for the good odds, we'd get the guaranteed shiny Pokemon. Ah, Meowth. The one with Zinnia on Sky Pillar. Ooh, I don't even remember the original battle for that, but all I know is that it was hard. For child me, at least. Maybe adult me would find it super easy. I genuinely can't say one way or the other. 1 in 400,000 chance to get shiny super. Fun. Let's go for it. Come on, we got this. Now, it's very possible, like, I could theoretically learn what the supersized Pumpkaboo looks like. Wait. Things got weird on the game. Like, there's a bit of delay now. Give me a second. Yeah, there's some delay now. I don't know what happened. Let me go ahead and end that. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, but I promise I'm working on it. Still not working. Still a delay. What just happened? I don't know what just happened. There's still a delay, an input delay. That's so random. There wasn't an input delay a second ago. That's gonna make the game kind of annoying to play. Google, tell me what's going on. Scene, sources, right click on your Elgato property under the audio area. That's audio. That's audio. Change your monitor display input to HDMI. That's what I have. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know what I did. I wish I knew what I did. That would make me feel really cool. But I don't. We're gonna roll with it. Gotta reset up the hunt now. And we're gonna hope that that's still gonna work properly, which I'm sure it will. Oh, Meowth jump scare. Sorry guys, sorry for the brief pause. Thanks for sticking with me through that. Had to briefly pause to fix an issue. Yamper, stay away. Oh, crap. If we phase... if we phase on this hunt, that'll be a little impressive. It'll get less impressive if we phase as the encounters get higher. Because this is still pitifully low for our shiny hunt. We would definitely be significantly higher if I didn't yap for 2 hours at the start of stream. So many dogs are chasing me. There are actually a lot of dogs on this route, I'm realizing. This is the test, make sure everything's back up and running properly. Cool, we're good. Alright, we're chilling. But yeah, I'm realizing that I say a lot, but I think it's just the two most common. Electrike and Yamper. No, there's no way Yamper is more common than Galarian Meowth. Galarian Meowth is freaking everywhere on this route. Is it really by the way, is it really 1 in 400,000 for supersized shiny? Supersize me. Did you guys ever watch that video? The McDonald's Supersize Me video? Because I always heard about it, but I don't think I ever actually watched it. I heard all these like stories about it, how it was like a horrifying thing, how a guy ate McDonald's for 3 meals a day for every day for like some amount of time. And like, yeah, that sounds horrifying, but I never actually saw the video myself. I only ever heard of it. Sam, I never actually saw it. Dang, I was hoping someone would have seen it. Because I have no idea how it actually went. And I'd be very curious to, if someone could... Like, I'll ask around my friends at this point, see if any of them have seen it or know where to find it. Yes, it was 3 McDonald's a day, 3 McDonald's meals a day for like 30 days. That, okay, and you have seen it, like you've seen the actual video, Sarah. Also, welcome in, it's great to see you. My name's Sky, I use they, them pronouns. I'm a non-binary shiny hunting Pokemon streamer. It's very nice to meet you. If you're okay with me calling you Sarah, let me know if you have a preferred name and pronouns that you want me to, that you would feel comfortable sharing so I can have them next to your name. Feel free, but don't feel pressured if you're not comfortable. But yeah, that's crazy. See, as a kid, being obsessed with McDonald's, I was like, that sounds awesome. How is anyone not liking this? I would love to supersize my McDonald's meal every single day. You got it? What you get? This is so ominous. You got it? What is it? You finally got it. I mean, congrats, I'm assuming. I'm assuming congrats are in order. But I'm eagerly awaiting. I've been fishing in Terraria for the past 3 hours. For a stupid sandstorm in a bottle. Man, Terraria is quite a game, ain't it? Ah. Meowth. Oh, that Pumpkaboo over there is going to just despawn, isn't it? And I missed it and just randomly noticed it in my inventory? Let's go! I love when that happens, when it just accidentally appears and you didn't actually see it, but you go back to check and it's like, oh! What Pokemon should I shiny hunt on Violet? Ooh, I guess it would kind of depend on what outbreaks you have. But if we're just talking any Pokemon in Violet, that's still really tough. Obviously, Galarian Wooper is always going to be a solid choice because it's a great Pokemon and a great shiny. Partial to Cloth. Cloth is a really cool shiny, and I have some history with it. It also doesn't have to be like Gen 9 shinies either, right? Like, if you have the DLC, I believe you can get Scizor outbreaks. That was a really fun outbreak for me to do because not only does the shiny pretty obviously stand out, but the standards stand out too. You're looking at bright reds until one of the reds turns green. That's like one of the most intuitive color patterns for us to look at. Yeah, I definitely am feeling the 10% encounter rate here. I think in my head, I just remembered Pumpkaboo spawns here in my... I was telling myself a lot. I was telling myself that Pumpkaboo spawns here all the time. But looks like it's not as often as I remembered. Still not bad. We're still getting a decent amount. 10% with all these encounters popping up at once will still shake out to be a decent amount of Pumpkaboo at once. I'm not done though. I need another shiny red balloon, so I gotta fish more. These are very strange things to have to fish for, but happy for you. Hope you're having a good time. I mean, I'm also over here looking for a purple pumpkin. A possessed purple pumpkin. A plump purple possessed pumpkin. I'm trying to think of another P word. A perfectly plump possessed purple pumpkin. There we go. I got 5 Ps. God, it is so nice having the auto counter. Because I can actually just talk to you guys and not worry about the counter being off. This is so relaxing. In the past, it's like whenever I'm shiny hunting, I have to split my focus so much because I have to remember to click the button. Also, side note, for some reason, sitting on a toilet and being drunk improves your fishing capability. I mean, I don't know if you're talking in-game or in real life. I'm assuming you mean in real life, but it kind of tracks. I mean, if you think about all the fishing stories you hear, more often than not, you hear things like about people fishing with a good like a beer in the morning, which now that I'm saying it out loud, that sounds very irresponsible, morning drinking. But I mean, to each their own, I suppose, right? So I mean, if it works in real life, surely it would work in Terraria. Maybe you only get good luck fishing if you're drunk, which explains why I have never had good luck while fishing, because I don't drink. Yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together now. I think that was 2 smalls back to back, which is nice because it's not what we're looking for, but smalls are 5% encounter rate. So I mean, we're hitting some rare rolls. We just need those rare rolls to be the 1% super size. Also, if you see a future stream title with me shiny hunting this and the title is Super Size Me, don't be surprised. Because it's to be expected. So, like, Pumpkaboo is basically like if you guys have seen around Twitch, I'm assuming you have, if you're around the shiny hunting community, you've seen like people doing those jumbo and teensy hunts in Scarlet and Violet, because there is size variation for every Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. This is like the OG version of that, Pumpkaboo just in general. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Pumpkaboo is the first Pokemon to have like size differences that are like intentional. Because like, I guess maybe you could count Wishy-Washy, but Wishy-Washy is also Gen 7, which is after Pumpkaboo, so Pumpkaboo would still be first. I mean, there was that whole thing about like catching Magikarps of different size, but that never had any in-game effect. I think I also think so, Yuan. I think Pumpkaboo is the first Pokemon to actually, and maybe only to this day, Pokemon to have a size like thing that the only Pokemon that whose size impacts something beyond aesthetics, and to have it be fully intentional. I've just scouring through Pokemon models to find certain ones. I never saw any different ones for any other than Pumpkaboo. I'm assuming and Gorgeist, but I'm not going to nitpick because that's pretty clearly what you meant. Hey CG, what's up, man? Thank you so much for coming in. Let me get you that little shouty, because if y'all don't already know, CG deserves it. CG is another wonderful Pinecone. Also, CG, I am so sorry. I have not set up auto shoutouts for the new wave of Pinecones. So, there's your big shoutout. Y'all, you're here. So clearly you at least kind of like shiny hunting streams. Well, you're watching me do it in one game, very low tech. I'm working on upgrades in the future, but this is just one switch, doing one hunt. If you want to see some really cool hunts, you need to go check out CG. CG Stream is an incredible person, incredible streamer, incredible shiny hunter. Has a lot of patience, which is what you need as a shiny hunter. I don't remember what it ended up being, but Shiny Dratini I know was at least over, I think it was 10,000 at least. I think it was actually significantly more than that, but that's just what my brain is remembering right now. Anyway, go follow CG. They deserve it. They deserve all the love. How's stream going? It's going pretty well. We yapped for 2 hours. Like, without the game open. We just talked. I talked about why I was not streaming for the past months. And then I caught everyone up on what Twitchcon was like. And at that point, it was 2 hours into stream, and I said, hey, maybe this shiny hunting streamer should shiny hunt a little bit. So here we are. Thank you for the shouts. Pumpkaboo is too good. I hope we get it soon. Yeah, so I decided on Pumpkaboo because, you know, fall and we're entering October, so it seems appropriate. I think my target is the shiny of the super Pumpkaboo, which I'm going off the math of U1 in chat. So it could be wrong. But if U1 is correct, that means the odds are 1 in 400,000, give or take, since only 1% of the Pumpkaboo, well, sorry, not 1% of the Pumpkaboo, a supersized Pumpkaboo, it only has a 1% chance of showing up on this route. So we're effectively working with 1 in 400,000 odds. But also, I'm not just going to only run into super, because I just want to, I need 2 shiny Pumpkaboo for my living decks anyway. So I'm running into everything. We just want shiny Pumpkaboo. But if we could somehow, some way get the super shiny, that'd be pretty neat. Oh, hey, guys. Who's gonna say it? I'll say it. Nice. Do you have a Pokemon with Harvest as an ability by chance? Phantom Line or Executor have it. Oh, you're right. That will doesn't that, you're right. That makes grass types more likely to spawn. Definitely not in my party. But maybe, or maybe I'd be willing to go catch one. Yeah, I really didn't catch a lot of Pokemon on this file. This is my second Switch where I've mainly just done DAs. But I could be persuaded to go catch a Phantump. Maybe I should. CG, you've shiny hunted more than me. Do you think it's worth it for me to go find a Phantump? Because I know, I'm pretty sure with Harvest, it makes grass types more likely to spawn, if I'm not mistaken. Which does sound, like, good. You'll find more Pumpkaboo for sure. Then I think I'll do that. I'm gonna get, I could have kept it on the nice number, that would have been kind of funny. But no, I already encountered it, so it's fine. Okay, then I think we'll make a slight detour then. It'll make this stream have less encounters total, but in the long run, I think it'll be for the best. Because I'm sure we'll see a massive difference. Also, this is a good excuse for me to, I think I need to buy Pokeballs. Pretty sure I'm really low. This is not my, if it's not clear, this is not the save file that I like. I want a Quick Balls, damn it. We'll just get 100 Ultra Balls. This isn't one that I like originally played on. This is my second Switch. I sped run it as a non-speed runner. Like I didn't use any strats or anything. I just played through it as fast as I basically went. I think what I did is I went to the DAs, caught a bunch of high-level Pokemon, and just swept the game with them. All right, let's find ourselves a Pumpkaboo. Not a Pumpkaboo, a Phantump. And because I want apparently to be sad, I want to find what Phantump's chance to spawn here is. Oh, wait. Harvest is Phantump's hidden ability. Same with Exeggutor. Okay. I think I could buy, I think I have enough Dynite ore though to get an ability patch. So I don't think that'll matter actually. So what is the chance of Phantump? Okay, 10%. Not bad, not bad. Shouldn't take too long to find it. And luckily that means I was checking because I was like, okay, we find one Phantump, but no guarantee it has the ability I'm looking for. But since I'll need to go find the ability patch anyway, I just need to find any Phantump. Any Phantump will do. And it's kind of funny because if it was up to me, I would shiny hunt Phantump next. And the thing is, it is up to me. So I think if and when I finish this Pumpkaboo hunt, sorry, not if, when I finish this Pumpkaboo hunt, I think I want to move on to Phantump, the other grass ghost type from Kalos that evolves through trade. I regularly, like, I'm pretty sure it was intentional, but they made Pumpkaboo and Phantump very similar Pokemon. Like, obviously not in appearance or stats, but they're both grass ghost type from Kalos. I believe they're version exclusives. And they both evolved through trade. Because they're version exclusive pair, I assume that was intentional. I can't be certain, but I feel like it's likely. Okay, Spritzy was a 10%. Give me the 10% I'm actually wanting, though. Give me the Phantump. Oh, okay. I just had to ask. I hadn't asked yet. That was my issue. Alright, we'll Thunder Wave it. Oh, that's not... Okay, but that's actually fine. It'll whittle me down, but it actually makes itself easier to catch. Lena, vote for shiny. No shiny this time. I think it's also time for me to do another roll. 6420. Nope. Nothing this time. 3136. Sorry, Toji and I fell asleep. Hey, don't apologize. That sounds like a great way to spend your afternoon. To catch you up, since you're probably a little confused about why we're doing this during a Pumpkaboo hunt, CG suggested to me, the absolute legend, that if I caught a Phantom, got an ability patch, and gave it Harvest, that more Pumpkaboo will show up, which is better for a shiny hunt, believe it or not. What should I name this? We're gonna name it Gardener, because we're bringing the plants. We're bringing the grass types around, so we're trying to attract plants, and gardens make plants. I don't know if you guys knew this. This is beyond my Pokemon knowledge. I'm just a humble employee. Well, see, for me, it's like, it's within my knowledge, but I didn't think about it. As soon as CG mentioned Harvest, I remembered, oh yeah, Harvest has that secondary out of battle effect where it causes grass types to show up more often. And then also, it's a bit lower level, so like it could be something like worried, like, oh, can you always run away though? Something I learned not recently, a while ago, but is still very cool to me, is that I feel like I've mentioned this on stream before, if not at least in VC with some of y'all. If you have a ghost type in the front of your party, you'll run away every single time, which I did not know, but that is so cool. If you have a level 1 Yamask or any ghost type in the front of your party, you will successfully get away from every single wild battle. Wait, Elena, have I not told you this? I feel like it's something I talk about a lot, but maybe I just never told you. Ability patch. Boom. Also, I think I hear my dog at my door. One moment. Hey! It's Daisy! It's a puppy! Daisy! Hi! Hey, girl! My parents left for a bit, so Daisy comes back here because she gets lonely, I think. So she's gonna hang out in here for a bit. She's probably gonna jump up on the bed, so you won't really be able to see her. But Daisy, can you say hi to stream? Look up there. Look up there. Say hi to chat. No? Okay. Pretty girl. Okay. Oh, do you want to leave? I thought you were hanging out. Okay, if you start whining at the door, I'm gonna... Or are you just gonna hang out down here? Hi. Oh, nope. She's going to the bed. Okay. Anyway. Back to this. Sort by name, ability patch. Ciao, ciao, hello, Meryl Medicine, welcome in. I know you've been in here before, but I don't have a name in there for you. So if you want to let me know your preferred name and pronouns, only if you're comfortable, I'd love to put them in as a nickname for you so I can just refer to you correctly. But it is lovely to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. I hope you're having a great one. Okay, that lagged for a second. I thought my computer just like froze and I was going to be very sad. Okay, so I probably should have saved in case I was wrong. But I'm not wrong. I got Harvest. Let's go. You still remember me, do you? Vaguely, yeah. I definitely remember seeing your username. Your username is definitely ringing a bell. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put Gardener in the front of the party. And let's go see if how much this helps out our Pumpkaboo hunt. I trust CG. He is shiny hunted, maybe not more than me, but in more ways than me. He's also just been around on this planet longer than me, so maybe he actually has shiny hunted more than me. It's very possible and very realistic. But he is certainly shiny hunted in more ways. Also, I just want to... Is she on camera? Dang it. Daisy decided to park next to me instead of on the bed, but it's not quite on camera, which is very sad. Ooh. Okay, one off the bat, that's pretty good. Oh, okay, so you were I think you went by a couple different usernames. You used to be Pikachu though, right? Okay. Okay, instantly, yeah, you can already see the improvement. These guys were not spawning this much before. This is gonna help so much. Big shout out to CG for bringing this to my attention. Because like I said, I knew the harvest effect, but it never even occurred to me to use it for this hunt. And also, because of this, theoretically, we should be getting more... I don't know how much harvest boosts, but we should be getting more supersized Pumpkaboo as well, because supersized Pumpkaboo will be higher than 1% now, but the rest of the 1% will stay 1%. Maybe it gets boosted like 5%? I don't know. Yeah, Shiny Phantom is also a shiny I really want. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a place to hunt it in the overworld. I might be better off shiny hunting it in Scarlet and Violet because it is in that game, and it's a very easy to spot shiny. We'll see though. We're not even 100 encounters deep into the Pumpkaboo hunt. I think it's a little early for me to starting to plan my next hunt. Should probably just focus on the task at hand, and then we can talk about what we hunt after. Oh, that's a super size for sure, right? That's gotta be. Oh. Used to be Pikachu, Circuit Breaker, Bake Off, the Ray, the Stormbreaker, and now this. Yep, all of those usernames are ringing a bell. Awesome. That's gotta be a super size. That's a super size, all right? Heck yeah. It's not shiny, but it's there. It spawned. It spawned for sure. Ah, frickin'. If we phase on this hunt, it will be a shiny Electrike. I am calling it right now. I know this hunt will probably go for a while, but I am putting the prediction right now. If we phase on this hunt, it will be on shiny Electrike. Oh, we got an ad. Whoops, I was not prepared for the ad. My bad. Luckily, I think the odds are very slim we find the shiny while the ad's going, so. Silver linings. So I'll wait to answer Meryl's question until the ad's over. Oh, also, I mentioned this earlier, but Elmo, if you're still listening, I plan on commissioning either Kess or someone else or anyone an emote for this little guy, because I can actually pay up front this time, like before the product's even done. So I am definitely gonna get an emote of the little Perry the Platypus. But I need to name him first. I have no idea what I'm gonna name him. But I need to have a name for him so I can name the emote after him. Like, obviously Agent P and Perry are gimmies, but like, you know, something more. Some more. I'm gonna give it some more thought after stream, I'm sure. Maybe we can come up with a name for him in VC. I hate when Electrike keeps bothering me. I had to massacre an entire population of Electrike to get Pikachu to spawn. Yeah, Pikachu is really rare in Shield. I think it's a 1% encounter, which is ridiculous. Sorry, I see a message, but I need to run away from Electrikes. Bibble's attacking every Pumpkaboo that pops up on the monitor. That is so cute. I'm so glad Bibble's enjoying my stream. A celebrity watching my stream? The Bibble monster? He. I put a picture of my kitten spam thread. Oh, I'm going immediately. Oh, the way his head is like tilted too. That's so cute. Oh my god. I love your cats. He's completely blocking my view, but he's more important. I could not agree more. Could not agree more. I follow the instructions that either you massacre an entire population of the same type or keep looking for hours. Actually, if that first way is a method to get a rare spawn, I didn't know of that. I know that for shiny hunting, you can technically increase your chances a little bit by KOing 500, I think it is, of a given species. But I'm trying to keep this hunt full odds the whole way through. I already don't have shiny charm, and so I'm making sure I don't KO any Pumpkaboo. Or at least if I do, not enough to the point where it would increase my odds, which I think I would have to do 50 before my odds increased. And I think it's unlikely that I accidentally KO 50 Pumpkaboos. I would probably have to be pretty intentional. Also, I talked about a little bit earlier how I think how similar Pumpkaboo and Phantom are, whether it's intentional or accidental. And something I didn't even say is that, like, they also just got, like, incredible shinies. Both of them, like, they're so different, but both their shinies are insane. Right now, what's going through my head is any Gen 6 shiny that's bad. Because all that are coming to mind are, like, they're banger shinies across the board. Like, for one that came to mind was Clauncher and Clawitzer, both incredible. Dragalge's really good. Esper and Meowstic, obviously I'm a little bit biased, but they are great shinies. Panther and Pangoro aren't fantastic, but they're not bad. Diance's good. Carbink's good. I'm actually gonna look this up real quick. All Gen 6 shinies. I want to see if there's a dud that I'm just forgetting. Well, I found out a method to get Pikachu, so I kept massacring an entire population of Electrike because I accidentally killed a male Pikachu, so I tried so hard. Not you accidentally killing a Pikachu because you got 2 in the zone. Oh my, I can relate though. Selection Gen 6 is I have beef with that line. It was Gen 6, and that is kind of a meh shiny. I think I can agree that the Fletchling line is a bit of a dud. What's your beef with the line though? I'm assuming there's a reason for the beef. So I'm curious how they wronged you. It was so annoying to outbreak hunt and see. Okay, fair. So fair. I don't think I hunted Fletchling in an outbreak. I mean, there was the full odds, the one when I was doing my shiny only playthrough of Pokemon Violet. And I got the full odds shiny Fletchling. That was pretty cool. But I don't think I've ever outbreak hunted for it. Nor do I think I will ever. Hunted the second evolution. Oh, you hunted Fletchender. Still hard to see. So my point still stands. I wanted for the shiny flame body ability, but I probably despawned so many. Oh, so you could have a shiny Pokemon at the head of your party when you were doing the Masuda egg hunts. I get that, yeah. Honestly, if you want a shiny at the front of your party that has flame body or something that hatches eggs quicker, but you don't want to, you know, like strain your eyes on a hunt, might I suggest shiny Slugma? Because shiny Slugma and by extension Macargo, they get magma armor, which it doesn't do the same thing as flame body in battle, but it does the same thing outside of battle when speeding up eggs. Pumpkaboo! Welcome back, Yummy. Good to see you. Good to see you. While you were gone, we figured out that a way to make Pumpkaboo spawn more, by leading with a Pokemon with the Harvest ability. So we're attracting a lot more grass types now. Slugma plus Sigma equals Sligma. Incredible. Wow. Yummy, you are truly a mathematician of our time. It's great to see you. I've been having such an off day. Stomach infection, barely slept, barely ate, but seeing you just brighten things up a bit. I'm really happy about that, Meryl. Thank you so much for the compliment. I'm really happy I can help your day get better. It's all good now. I have a level 100 shiny Talonflame, so she's always in my party. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that you ended up getting the shiny. I thought you... Sorry, that's on me. I thought you were implying that you abandoned the hunt. But if you found it eventually, yeah. I don't have a shiny Talonflame, but I think I could. I think I have at least a shiny Fletchender. Maybe multiple. But I think I would... also have a shiny Slugma, so I think I want that to be my shiny egg hatcher. Because shiny Macargo, if you don't know, is freaking purple. It's purple. And it's so cool. I just love it. New global list. Oh my god, oh my god. Is it in my bag? It is! Oh my god! It's at the bottom of the bag. Give me a second. Yeah, that Twith thing just became a new global emote. And look what I got at Twitchcon. The first pin I got. I was given a lot of pins at Twitchcon, but this was the very first one I received. Number 100 isn't shiny. That would have been cool though. Yeah, I just wanted to flex that. It was a new global emote, but I got a pin for it. I just thought that was fun. That's it. I still have Gen 6 shinies pulled up. I need to see if there's a dud that I'm forgetting. Okay, not quite a dud, but I'm not a big fan of shiny Froakie. Like, Greninja is obviously incredible, but I feel like shiny Froakie is a bit of a letdown. By the way, I finished Scarlet and Violet, and now I'm playing the game again with Quaxley as a starter Pokemon. Named him Leviathan. Ooh, nice name. I like Quaxley a lot. Quackreval, the final evolution, it's not like my favorite ever. I do think it was overhated though. I don't think it deserves all the hate it got. Okay, I don't know if I can count Flabebe as a bad Gen 6 shiny, but I'm going to, because I get that Flabebe is just a tiny Pokemon, so it's just gonna happen. But the fact that it's so small and you didn't change the whole color of the body makes that a bad shiny. If you're gonna make a small change to a small Pokemon, that's not a big difference. I think it was underhated. You think so? You think it was underhated? I mean, to each their own, I suppose. I think it got plenty of hate, honestly. Oh, Daisy perked up. What'd you hear? Did you hear something? What is it, girl? No one's home. I would have gotten a notification. No one's home. Okay. For me, my favorite evolution is the pre-evolution Quaxley, but I don't hate his evolution stages. Oh yeah, out of the three, Quaxley is easily the best. Easily. Out of the three stages of his line, it's not even close. Let me keep scrolling the shinies. Yo, I'm telling you, Gen 6 shinies might be the most consistent generation of shinies. As far as, like, quality shinies. They're just so good. Shiny Furfrou, are you kidding me? Like, it's so simple, but it's so perfect. It just turns the poodle black. Like, it's so simple, but it works. Shiny Tyrant turning that nice little light blue, and then the royal blue on Tyrantrum. Okay, Bergmite and Avalugg might be kind of bad. I'm not a huge fan of them. But still, out of a generation with, I think it's like 76 Pokemon or so, having a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would say 7 dud shinies in Generation 6. That's a pretty good success ratio. Because, like, it's not just that the shinies are tolerable. The shinies are good. Like, seriously, scroll through Gen 6 shinies at some point. I think there's a lot of these Pokemon that you just don't see a ton, let alone shiny hunt. So, like, look at shiny Swirlix, which is so good. Shiny Helioptile, shiny Carbink. Hell, this Pokemon isn't even available technically, but shiny Hoopa is cooler than I thought it was. Not able to be obtained legitimately, but it exists in the world. Anyway, I wish they could have added special evolution for Greninja. Ash Greninja would be nice. I mean, it existed in the Gen 9 games. Not Gen 9, what am I saying? Gen 7. In Gen 7, there was an event to get Battle Bond Greninja. So if you, but I do think it was shiny locked though. So I don't think you could ever get a shiny Ash Greninja. Of course, that obviously goes with an asterisk of through legitimate means. If you know how to hack, you can get any Pokemon of any kind at any point. I don't know how to hack, nor do I have any interest to learn. I got shiny Azumarill and it was gold. Oh, shiny Azumarill is incredible. I have that shiny as well. It's very nice. Also, yeah, having Harvest up has made this hunt go so much faster. Imagine if we hadn't just talked for 2 hours, and imagine we'd actually been doing this from the start. We'd probably be at 10,000 encounters. Obviously not. But my point stands. Ooh, big one. I have seen some people mod their switches to have overworld shinies, which obviously would make the hunt go significantly faster. But my thing is, any shiny I have, I want to be fully legit. And I don't cast any shade on the people that, do use modded switches to get overworld shinies. Or even people that, like, hack in, like, event items. Like, I know the only way you can shiny hunt Deoxys and Emerald is with a given item that was event locked, but you can hack it in. And I don't, it's not for me. If other people want to do that, seriously good for them, like, genuinely. That's a really convenient way to shiny hunt those things. but I want to do it as legitimate as possible, which is why, like, if I ever decide to shiny hunt Manaphy, that's a journey and a half for someone that wants to do it legit. It's going to take a long time, but if I decide to do it, I'm doing it legit. And for reference, to do it legit, I'm pretty sure you at minimum need 2 3DSs and 3 different games. 2 copies of either Diamond and Pearl, or two of one version. And a copy of Pokemon Ranger to get the Manaphy egg legit. Meryl got a Skarmory today, not bad, and thank you for the hydrate. My throat desperately needs it. Yeah, I could go a lot longer, but I also wanted to go live tomorrow, and I don't want to risk burning myself out. So maybe we'll get to like 150 and call it there, and then tomorrow we'll go full in. There's a bunch of save files online that have the eggs in it already. They can just change the trainer ID. So this is a genuine question, CG, because keep in mind, and when it comes to shiny hunting outside of the games on the Switch, I'm pretty much not clueless, but not well informed. So, like, would that require external software to change the trainer ID? Because when I say legit, I mean like without manipulating, with as little manipulating as possible, basically. I want to, if it's possible to shiny hunt something by just picking up the game and doing it through the in-game means, I want to. Because technically, I know the very complicated and very slow method that I know is playing through Pokemon Ranger several times to get at least 4, at most 4 Manaphy eggs. Then you transfer those eggs into either into one of your copies of Diamond and Pearl, and then you trade those eggs into your other copy of Diamond and Pearl and hatch them there. To my understanding, that's how it works. You got a shiny Cresselia. Wait, like just now or in general? Either way, that's really cool. It's a really nice shiny. In general, that's still really cool. I'm very jealous. I love shiny Cresselia. I think my only shiny legendary I've ever gotten that... Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and create the asterisk. I do have a shiny Zeraora, but that was from the event distribution in Sword and Shield many years back at this point. Oh, freaking electric. But the shiny legendary I've obtained through legitimate means is the shiny Lugia that's currently in my party. That I got with doing a raid with Silly Little Cat. Yeah, you need another program, usually PK hacks to change the trainer ID. It's still considered legit since something has been done to the odds. For example, Nora shared her file on Twitter when she was doing the hunt to make it easier for folks to do the hunt because gathering all of the eggs is brutal. Yeah, and I see when I say legit, I don't mean like boosted odds because obviously, yeah, I don't know. I'll consider it genuinely. I like avoiding you. Maybe it's because I'm not tech savvy, and I feel like I'll probably screw it up because I'm not tech savvy in the slightest. This auto shiny counter, I'm lucky that this was as simple as it was. Any more complicated, I probably would have been lost. So I definitely will consider it though, because you're right that it would be freaking brutal to collect all the eggs. I'll consider it. I've never used PK Hex in my life, to be clear. not because of any moral obligation, but just because I've never had a reason to. But therefore, I also don't know how to use it or how to get it or the best way to get it, the best way to use it. It's a whole lot. The Hisuian version, I'm sorry, I yapped a lot there, Meryl. The Hisuian version of what? If you're talking about, I mean, we're talking about shiny legendaries. I said I got a shiny Lugia. If you're talking about that, there's no Hisuian version of Lugia. But I think I probably said something else that I'm just forgetting. Hey, PTX, thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate you. You know, my throat is hurting, but I haven't coughed in a while. Knock on wood. But my throat is definitely still sore. So, Meryl, who were you talking about then? Mentions. Oh, I mentioned Zeraora. Okay, Zeraora is... You're thinking of Zorua and Zoroark? Zeraora is a mythical. It's a mythical from the Gen 7 games. Am I crazy or is this sort... Oh, if you're referring to the fact that the stream category says Scarlet and Violet, you're not crazy. It's very common practice among Pokemon streamers to just put the most recent and most popular game as the stream category, and it just kind of goes in general Pokemon, even if you're not actually playing Scarlet and Violet. It just helps people for, like, if people are looking for a Pokemon stream and they just look up Pokemon, they're gonna find Scarlet and Violet. So keeping my stream in this category helps discoverability. Oh my, okay, those are two big Pumpkaboo. The problem is I don't think I can visually tell the difference between a large Pumpkaboo and a super. Thought Zoroark the Zoom version. It is. No, like I said, you're thinking of Zoroark, which is a different Pokemon. I'm talking about Zeraora, which is a completely separate Pokemon. I got a title in this game. I've been playing it. It's called Clover. It's free double boss drop. Well, that sounds cool. I don't know what that game is, but I'm glad you're having a good time, Lost Tree. Got the Phineas and Ferb theme song blasting in the background. Let's go. Me standing at the jukebox. Kevin James meme. Yeah, the electric cat-like Pokemon. Exactly, yeah. I'm so terrified that I'm gonna end up missing the shiny. Like, not this stream, obviously. We're gonna get to 150 and then that'll be that. But eventually, I feel like I'm gonna be distracted because I'm relaxed from not having to manually count the shinies. That I'm gonna be like, just vibing, and I'm gonna fully run away from the shiny. Never seen a shiny Zeraora? Well, I'm pretty sure the only time it's ever been available was that one event in Sword and Shield. And it was limited time, so. But I think it's like white with a little bit of blue and yellow accents all over it. It's pretty good shiny. If you Google it, you can get a better look of it. All right, we'll do 10 more encounters, get to 150, and then we'll find someone to raid out to. Like I said, I could go for longer. But I want to make sure I have enough energy to go tomorrow. because the week during the that's one thing actually, as I'm about to wrap up, I will say this. As I do plan to continue streaming, not on a hiatus, to keep like, you know, going live, but the schedule will be anything but fixed. I'm currently working a part-time job, which means that not only do I not work on set days, I don't know what time, I don't work set times on those days. So every week my work schedule will look completely different. I will do my best to keep you all updated in the Discord as I move forward, but a lot of times it's gonna end up being I go live when I can. I'm gonna try to schedule as best I can. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, friend. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Thanks for sticking around. But yeah, I want to be able to try to give you a schedule of sorts, but it's very much going to be week by week. And the weeks will have as much consistency as I can muster. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, there's going to be target days and times that I want to stream. And if I have that time available in my schedule, I'll stream then. But if I don't, then it'll change. Because like say that time was like what we did today, Saturday at 3 p.m. CST. Maybe I decide I just really want to stream at this today on this day at this time every time. Then anytime I'm not working Saturday at 3, then I will stream. But if my work schedule ends up taking over that time slot, maybe I'd push it back a little bit to like 5. Maybe I'd move it to a different day. I'm going to try to start getting the schedule more up to date week by week in the Discord. And on that same note, to avoid streaming overwhelming me like it did in May, I'm going to try to limit myself to 2 to 3 streams a week. 3 would be great, but I'm not going to be upset with myself if it's only 2. Because I know what my issue is. I when I have the energy to stream, I really want to stream and I want to go live and I want to go live for a long ass time. But if I stream as much as my body is telling me to, and my mind is telling me to, I'm going to overwhelm myself again. And that's why, like, if I were to discuss my streaming history, there's so many impromptu hiatuses in there. So I've reached a, also I'm talking, so we're gonna go past 150 until I kind of finish my rants. But I have a better idea of my own mental state at the time right now. I know the warning signs now of when I'm about to go through a bit of a burnout phase, because I've now gone through it several times. I have friends who I know will help make sure that I'm actually feeling okay with streams. And obviously I'm going to be self-checking myself. Expect 2 to 3 streams a week, but if I'm having like, say 1 week I just don't get shifted a lot and I have like 4 days off, maybe there'll be 4 streams that week. Who knows? If you want to know when I'm going live as soon as anyone does, I do have a Discord. Now, has it been kind of dead recently? Yes, as you can imagine, me not streaming kind of kills a Discord that is made for people to help. For when a Discord is created to help support me while I'm streaming, it kind of dies when I'm not streaming. Crazy, I know. When you write, you write. Wait, has that become an Elena, an Elmo-ism? and I'm just unaware. I feel like I mean, I'm sure I've heard Elena say that, but I didn't know she said it so much that it like became a thing. Was unaware there was a new Elmoism. Need to update myself on the lore. Sky, I need you to bestow upon me your Pokemon knowledge. The guys from Thailand are in America, and you remember how obsessed they are with Pokemon. Well, I need more facts. I actually don't know what you mean by the guys from Thailand, I'll be very honest. Okay, random Pokemon fact. Crap. I kind of forgot I had this redeem. Well, man, I wasted both Harvest and the fact that ghost types are guaranteed to run away from the Harvest can increase grass types. Oh, but I can go on with that. Okay. So, like Harvest, other abilities can also have effects outside of battle when you're just in the game. So, two abilities in particular, Illuminate and Pressure, which Illuminate does next to nothing in battle, and Pressure just increases PP usage. Both of those abilities double the amount of wild encounters you're going to get. So if you're playing an older game and you feel like you're getting way too many encounters in the grass, then you double check the Pokemon in the front of your party, because if you have like a Volbeat with Illumise, or any box art legendary that has Pressure, then that's increasing how many Pokemon you're going to run into. This logic, as far as I'm aware of, it doesn't track into Sword and Shield. So if you had a Pokemon with Pressure in front, it wouldn't actually increase how many Pokemon you're seeing. But in all the games where there's no overworld encounters, this holds true. There are other abilities that have out of battle effects, but I'm going to save those for any future time this is redeemed. I had to go for dinner, but I'm back now for Pokemon learning time. Well, I hope you learned something. Finally done with the Indigo decks. All three are finally done for me. Let's go, Red. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Oh, great. Thank you so much for the 4-month sub at tier 1. Back to subbed. Oh, you're so cool. Thank you so much, Gray, for the subscription. It really means a lot to me. I'm sorry I disappeared for a while. Yeah, I'm sorry I disappeared, but I'm back. And I have new strategies to deal with burnout and anxiety. I'm on new meds, baby. Let's go. So, hoping this is going to be a better stretch. Because I already have plans, believe it or not. There's already an event that I wasn't reached out to directly, but a Discord I'm in is already planning an event, and I'm already signed up for it. So there's an event coming at some point. It's in 2024, that's all I'll say. I'm planning this autumn to travel to Japan. No biggie, I'm just gonna head to my home there. Got a place in Japan, a travel influencer, a secret ninja. That's really cool that you have a place in Japan. I've always wanted to visit Japan. It's the birthplace of Pokemon. I feel like I would have to. Nothing I was gonna say it. Nothing was spawning as a replacement. This guy's back and better than ever. You know it, babe. This is okay. Glad you're back and okay. And they had a blast at Twitchcon. Oh, it was the best. I had so much fun. Rest assured, I'll be sipping tea, eating sushi, and trying not to accidentally bow to my microwaves. I hope you have the best time, Meryl. You're good. Actually disappearing is like full-on no signs of you, and I've still seen you chat in other people's streams. True. Yeah, there was definitely a point where I just wasn't on Twitch pretty much at all. Or really my online communities at all. I know there were definitely periods of time where my friends in Discord just didn't see me or hear from me that much, aside from the occasional message. But yeah, I'm hoping that the strategies I developed and the medications I'm on now will allow me to be more consistent. And it's also nice because I've gained a little bit of perspective. I think when I was streaming before, it was because I wanted to become the end goal was a full-time content creator. But that's no longer my end goal. Like, if by some miracle I blew up and like somehow within a year or something hit partner, again, I don't actually think this is going to happen, to be clear. I'm just thinking in purely hypothetical terms, like if somehow I completely blew up over the next year and I got partner, that's not my goal anymore, because I want to be a video editor or a channel manager for someone else. Video editing is where I think my passion is, but I still very much enjoy streaming and making content. So I'm finding a balance there. Will it be a busy life? Yeah, because now I'm going to be streaming, working, and editing, and still needing a social life. So it'll be a bit busy, but I think it's worth it. I think it's going to be a good time. It's nearly 1 a.m. I've been fishing for hours. I finally have the bundle of horseshoe balloons. I'm going to go to bed. Okay, well, thank you for hanging out, you one. I appreciate you being here as always. I'm so happy you got your game done. I don't remember if I commented on your message, but so excited for you that you finished up. I cannot wait to play it in the future. You believe in me? Thank you, Red. I appreciate that. Oop, that's an electric. Okay, do I go to 200 or do I just stop it at a weird number? Great to see you back and everyone in chat. Yeah, like I know you guys are saying it's great to see me back, but it's great to see all of you. The fact that you guys still showed up even though I disappeared for multiple months, it really means a lot to me. And I promise I'm gonna do my best to stick around and not disappear again. I promise. I will do my very, very best for you all. What's crazy is that we actually saw a good amount of growth while I wasn't streaming. Through my friends being so kind and like shouting me out whenever I was in chats, and then Twitchcon helped a lot as well. New Wave of Pinecones helped too. But in that 4 months, we hit our 500 followers goal, and I think we're up to like what, 530 something? Like the growth was not bad. I actually grew up in Japan as a little girl, so you could say I'm fluent in the way of the land of the rising sun, samurai vibes, and chopstick skills. I have tried to use chopsticks once in my life. Never again. Never again will I use chopsticks. They're so impractical. Even if you can use them, I don't see many situations in which they are smarter to use than just using a fork or a spoon. I don't, maybe I'm weird for that. Maybe there are, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are like specific situations that like specific foods, I guess would be the word, that warrant chopsticks over any other silverware. But I don't think, I don't know. I don't think I can't think of any food that I would say, yep, I need chopsticks instead of grabbing a fork. Like, isn't it popular to eat noodles with chopsticks? I feel like that's a thing. Like, if I'm eating spaghetti, I'm gonna get a fork. Stab it, twist it, eat it. Why would you ever use freaking chopsticks when you eat less at once? No. I never realized I had these strong opinions about chopsticks. But apparently, so yeah. I've always wanted to go to Japan. I wasn't evicted from my second home. I got a Japanese friend who's gracious enough to let me crash at her place. That's cool. I wish I had friends in Japan. Then I would go crash with them and I get to go to Japan. Ignore the house was an oopsie. Yeah, I figured. I assumed it was either a typo in general, or you were just trying to say like, oh, how is it? There's a TikToker named Japan Eats, and it's great. Noted. Honestly, that's one reason that I think it wouldn't be great to go to Japan, because I am a very picky eater. I will try anything. Like, I would go to Japan and try everything. But, I don't think I would like very much. I just don't like... I try everything and I just don't like much. It just doesn't click with my taste buds. Kill for some ramen? Ramen's alright. I'm assuming you mean ramen, like, from Japan, which I'm assuming is much, much better than anything we have in the States. Authentic ramen, yeah. Okay, we've already ranted this long. We're at 183. Let's get to 200. Let's end on a nice round 200. And then we'll get back to it tomorrow. I don't know what time. I have all day. So I could theoretically do whenever. I don't hate doing it in the afternoon. But also, like, maybe I'll do it in the evening. I think I like evening better. We'll see. I definitely am not doing an earlier stream because I want to sleep in tomorrow. Usually I would prefer an early stream, but not in this case. It'll probably be in the evening time. I would wager... It depends a little bit on when my parents make dinner. But my guess would be like 6 p.m. CST. Which, for anyone else in the States, that's 7 EST, 5 MST, and 4 PST. So do with that information what you will. I'm also going to put that in the Discord. Actually, I'll put it in the Discord along with the schedule for the rest of the week. I'm going to think about and look at my work schedule. Try and find 2 to 3 days that I can fit in a stream comfortably. I bet going to a conveyor belt sushi place is gas. What is the difference between a conveyor... this could be a stupid question. But is the only difference between a sushi place and a conveyor belt sushi place that they serve the sushi on a conveyor belt? I'm actually asking, because I feel like my head says there's no way that's the only difference, but the words say that is the only difference. I know how to make an authentic ramen after all I grew up there, but my favorite dried food is yakisoba and what ramen instant noodles and rice, of course. Never heard of that. But interesting. Instant noodles and rice. To me, that sounds kind of bland. But that's just me. I'm also very picky. So we've talked about this. Man, this would... I know we only have 9 more encounters, but this is still going to have been a 4-hour stream. Which, for me, is long. I don't think that... At this point, people have started streaming for longer. Like, when I started, 3 hours was the norm for most people I saw. But especially recently, I feel like I'm seeing more and more people just, like, go to 4 or 5 hour streams being the norm. I don't know if I can do that. We'll see. I mean, I am already cutting down the number of days I'm streaming. Maybe I could obviously, I'm not going to force myself to do anything, but maybe I could consider doing longer streams as a result. Nothing crazy, probably closer to 4 or 5 hours just instead of 3. But it's a day-to-day thing, you know, it'll change. Hi, Daisy. God, I wish I had a second camera that I could put on my dog. I went to one in Australia and it was amazing. probably wasn't like as good as it could be. Like I would expect the sushi in Japan to be the best sushi you could get anywhere, right? Like if you could get sushi anywhere, who wouldn't choose Japan? Crazy people, that too. Like I've never tried sushi, but if I had the chance to that the first sushi I would ever try would be in Japan, I would take that. Don't forget to go to Pokemon Center, you'll be in heaven. Oh, don't you worry. If I go to Japan, I'm spending at least 3 hours in Pokemon Center. That's not, without question. But honestly, it'll probably be a really long time before I'm ever able to get to Japan. It's a lot of money, and I've got time. I'm only 22. Which is weird. Like, I think I thought I was like running out of time to do all these like fun things. Twitchcon really put that in perspective for me. Because everyone I was with was like, I think I was only only younger than one person. No, sorry, only older than one person. Everyone else was 24, 25, 29. Like, none of this, they're not old, is the point. They're not old. But, like, I thought, like, I was running out of time being 22, and now I just feel like an idiot. Because I have plenty of time to do all that fun stuff. Now, ideally, would I like to do most of these things before I'm 30? Yes. But that's still, at this point, 7.5 years? Yeah. Number 200, is it shiny? No. Alright. I think that's going to be where we called for this stream. But this was so much fun. I'm going to save. Pumpkin! Hello, Emma! Yes, pumpkin. We have seen 200 pumpkins. None of them shined for me, which is very sad. But it's okay. Wait, I have an ending soon screen. Haha! There's text below me now. Look at that. Okay. Let us find someone to raid. Dang, yeah, but it was only 200, you know. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to do a quick calculation because I want to. 200 divided by 4,096. We are only like 5% of the way to odds. So we've got quite a ways to go, which is why we're going to be back tomorrow. Now, I will say again, if any of y'all are here and you want to know for sure when I'm going live tomorrow, there is one way to know before I go live, and that is by joining the Discord. Tonight, I will be for sure, I'm putting a rough idea of a schedule together. Nothing is locked in, obviously. In this new little era of me, it's going to be more fluid, less structured, more just me kind of going live when I can, and just having a good time. I'm loving the gritty gooses. The gritty geese, I guess. I need to get that. Next time that it's on a hype train, I'm getting it. I don't care if I'm in the worst financial spot of my life. I'm contributing a sub and getting the gritty goose. I'm just happy to use emotes again. I love the Esper tap so much. Cass is so talented. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Seriously, like I cannot overstate just how much it means to me that you all showed up to just hang out, whether you were lurking or actively chatting the whole time, or occasionally chatting, or even just popped in for a little bit here at the end. Doesn't matter to me. I appreciate you all so much, especially because I was gone for so long and you guys still came back to support me. It really means the world to me. So now, we're gonna find someone to raid. Who is live? Are any of my Pokemon friends live? Yeah, actually Sonic Buckley is live. Yeah. We're gonna raid Sonic, I think. Sonic is a Pokemon creator. He's a really cool guy. I I don't personally know him super well, but I've been in his stream chat a lot. Yeah, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. No, he's doing, looks like he's doing some DAs with some friends. For Shiny Kyurem, which is very cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and send y'all his way. First, obviously, actually, I was gonna drop the raid messages, but I don't know if I ever changed it to not include my follow emotes. Did I? You know what? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I will figure it out after stream. Okay, so for the /raid command, I really don't remember this. Do I need to? I feel like I need to put the @ Sonic Buckley 01. No, I actually don't need the @ it needs to not have the @ There it is. All right. Well, once again, thank you all so much for being here. Seriously. Once again, make sure to join the Discord if you. Oh yeah, thank you, Elena. Copy if you're a follower and not a sub. Copy what Elena Monster just sent, because my follower emotes will not work into other chats. I've been meaning to change that, so just copy Elena Monster's message, and if you are not subbed. Once again, join the Discord if you want to get an update on when I'm going live, both tomorrow and for the rest of the week, and for all future weeks. So we'll be back tomorrow doing more Pumpkaboo hunts. Yeah, I don't really got anything else for you, but keep being awesome. I love all of you guys. You all have an extraordinary amount of value. Never forget that you are the only version of you that will ever be or ever has been. So make sure you're doing the most with whatever you can in front of you. I love you all, and I will see you, hopefully, tomorrow. Bye-bye.